Hi guys! Hello Sky! Hi Scotty! I think I posted everywhere I need to post at. I think I did? I don't know. I just posted promos and like random servers and I'm like, okay, there we go. God, I have been sitting and waiting for the time to get close because I just wanted to fucking play this game so bad. You did do that. Gosh. I haven't seen it pop up yet, but like I think I added the one that you drew, like that's like all kind of paint like with me in the water and stuff. I haven't seen that pop up in the fan art reel yet though. But it could be popping up every time I like look away. It's set to shuffle too, so it doesn't go in order, because I figured it was like, well, that way, like, you know, everybody's art has a chance of popping up. Yes, yes you have, and I appreciate it. Oh, stop! Your art is cute, dude. I love it. I get really happy at like any kind of fan art, like honestly. Oh shit, that's right. Yeah, Scotty's actually drawing me fan art too. I asked him to bribe me because I was like, I need motivation. I got stuck in one of my moods where like it was like, okay, I need a shower, but like I don't have the motivation to shower. And I've been doing so good about like my hygiene and like all this other stuff, like I'm not, you know, I wanna stay on top of that. Like I've been doing good with my medication. So like I was like, hey Scotty, can you bribe me? And he's like, do you want art? And I'm like, oh fuck yeah. Oh, thank you for this. I actually have taken the birth control, I just haven't taken the rest of my meds. So let me do that. I did gotcha. Like, dude, as soon as you're like, I'll draw you something, I Nayumed as fast as I could into the shower. And then my vitamins. So right before I was about to go live, my dad was like, hey Katie, and I'm like, yeah, and he's like, do you want to watch Jeopardy with me? And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry Dad, I have to stream. And he's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, well, but I can watch it tomorrow, I don't stream tomorrow. And he's like, I mean, tomorrow's too late. And I'm like, it comes on every night, Dad, what are you talking about? Also, he loves playing Jeopardy with me because I really suck at it. I'm very bad at trivia. Okay, it's been about 7 minutes. Let me message Bits so that way she knows I'm live. Okay, and then we'll at least get the game started. Let's see, make sure my mic is okay. What the hell is the game called? I already have forgotten. Find Love or Die Trying. That's right. That's the bitch. I got it. I remember things. Hi, Waffles. Hello. Oh, so by the way, guys, I think I know what I'm going to settle for the monthly goal incentive. I think it's gonna be an emote of everybody's choice. Like, you know, same thing where we all vote on it. If I get extra, like, a little bit of extra subs, like it goes over like the 50, like say I get like $15 extra or something like that, I might be able to pay Azure to make the emote. I don't know how much Azure charges for emotes. Otherwise, it'll be an emote that I draw, but yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do for this month's incentive, because we still have a lot of emotes available. Especially because now we have follower emotes and everything too. So I'm just like, all right, yeah, we gotta do this. We gotta fill those spots out. I still haven't even, like, I still don't even have bit emotes available. But yeah, so that I'll make an announcement on the Discord too, to be like, hey, this is gonna be the goal. We're gonna have an emote, a new emote, new me. I'm so glad to see that Blep emote gets used a lot, though, by the way. That's like one of my... It makes me so happy. Okay. Alright. It is so good. If, like... Alright. If you ever meet me in person, that is actually something I do in person. Azure has seen it in person, where I'll make a dumb joke or something and immediately blep. Like, I don't know why, I just love blepping. It's so good. It's such a good way to say, hey, I'm being silly. Blech. If I ever get a new model, like, that'll have to be a specific expression too, where I'm just like, hey, can you make sure that that this model can blip? You don't understand, it's really important. And it has to be like a dumb blip, not like a sexy tongue out. No, it has to be dumb. Okay, though. Bitters is actually driving, which she said that she was driving, and I'm hoping that she used voice command to tell me that. But she said that she was listening, so we're gonna go ahead and start. We're gonna... Where we last left off? Okay, alright. Trying to remember where we last left off. A lot of things happened. We tried to romance Allie and Yui with, like, yes, pain happened. And Yui was just about to, like, I think she was just about to confess to us a little bit too early or something. And then all of a sudden, like, the sky went black and, like, and it, like, was flashing and stuff. And someone grabbed Yui, like, a group of men grabbed Yui, and then a group of men grabbed us. And when we woke up, we were laying down, strapped to, like, basically a metal table, and Kat was there, and she put this helmet on us. And, we lost our memories again. And now we're, like, kind of reliving what happened, like the first, you know, couple days, with some differences. We're still getting some memories of, like, the person that we used to be in love with. We're now supposed to be romancing 3 people, and we're also seeing a little bit more of Kat's background, just a bit more. I don't think I've gotten a single ending, by the way, guys. So I don't know, like, there's 7 endings and I'm like, holy shit. But okay, we're gonna do it. I think it was this file, right? Yes, that's the, yep, okay. I downloaded this game to play today, but I forgot. It's okay, Zai. The protagonist forgot a lot of things too. But okay, so we're kind of carrying on as normal. This time we are now romancing Violet, Scarlet, and Terra. But Scarlet and Violet's kind of won everybody's hearts so far, like including mine. So we'll see where that goes. The girls and I kicked off our morning by testing out Terra's game together. It was multiplayer now, so we could all play together in the same world. This came with its own fair share of consequences. I said cover me, or you'll have to finish making dinner yourself. I'm trying. There's just too many mutant vegetables attacking. Yui, I need you to cover me. Where are you? I'm sorry, it's the mayor's birthday, and I can't decide which berry to give him. Oh, that's a mood. It can wait! But then I won't get bonus points! Come to think of it, I think we're running low on tomatoes and carrots. Do you need any, Violet? We have enough to survive the winter, but more supplies are always welcome. I'm on it! Well, the game's definitely gotten more exciting. I wanted for them to test the relationships, but maybe they'll have to wait a bit. I guess we'll see next time? Yeah, next time I can't wait. We spent the rest of the morning playing Terra's game. Also, let me fix up a thing real quick. I don't know why my emote, or not my emote, but my avatar sometimes just randomly likes to blink a lot more than it should be blinking, but it's fine. It just depends on what game I'm playing, I swear. It's called Starblue Valley, Zai, get it right. And it's basically Stardew, but Stardew meets mechs. I don't know. It sounds amazing though when they talk about it. We spent the rest of the morning playing Terra's game. Morning Bean. Let's kick off phase 3. Hopefully we can wrap this up quickly and you'll be back to your old life soon. I better be. As nice as this island is, it's a gilded cage. You'll be able to go back to your old life soon. That's a promise. Is it, Cat? Is it? Well, unless you make a mess out of your next 3 dates, I can't help you there. But assuming you do, you'll get to leave here with one of Scarlet, Violet, or Terra. But first, it's time to pick which one of them you'll be going on a 3rd date with today. Who's it gonna be? Okay, she did say, so she said to save the best for last. And I feel like that might have been a hit. Maybe I'm reading into it too much. I don't know. Mechanized farming, basically. Okay. Alright. We'll go with Terra. I think Scarlet or Violet's gonna be the best for last. Terra. If I'd known you were gonna spend all your dates with Terra indoors, I would have just booked the mansion. But sometimes the best things in life aren't the most expensive ones. Who knew? Just kidding. You ever seen a depressed person who owns an island? Go get her, Tiger. I found Terra sleeping on the sofa in the games room. She looked so peaceful. Maybe I'll come back later. Zombies everywhere! Ah! She bolted up suddenly. I was just thinking, could a depressed person do this? Buys a mansion? You okay? Well, you okay, Terra?
It was just a dream. I'm good now, no worries.
Seems like it was a pretty crazy dream.
No kidding. I dreamed that we all got turned into zombies. Luckily, there's no way that could ever happen.
Did you go to bed late?
Hell yeah, I spent all night working on the game. And I finished it too. Care to join me in testing it out? I added some new features I'd like you to try.
Oh, look at that blush. Sure, I'd love to. Looked like the same game I had played before. What am I looking for?
You'll see.
I started up the game. Moments later, I saw Terra's avatar run up to me.
You made it just in time. The new event is about to start.
What's the new event? As if on cue, a giant robotic pigeon split from the sky and started to attack our avatars. Run for my life. I run for dear life.
Don't worry, I gotcha.
Tara pulled out a giant can of pigeon repellent and started blasting away.
Whoa, I think something's bugged. It's not working at all. Guess I gotta fix that.
While Tara was laughing at her own mistake, I was being lifted into the sky by the pigeons. I think I'm screwed. Where are these pigeons taking me? I tried to move my avatar, but there was no way to resist the death grip of the robo-pigeon.
Don't worry, they're about to fly into the territory of the maple syrup dragon.
The... what?
Uh-oh.
The screen lit up with a blast of flying maple syrup. I never thought I'd ever say something like that, but here we are. The maple syrup slammed into the pigeons and forcefully stuck their wings together. As a consequence, they started to fall to the ground at breakneck speed. Ah! Save me! I haven't saved yet!
I knew I forgot something. I forgot to add the ability to save. I'll have to write that down.
As Tara took notes, I rapidly fell to my doom. I'm happy for you, but if you could just for a minute... My avatar smacked into the ground, pigeon first, and instantly died on impact. Oh man, I had so much stuff. Is there at least a respawn mechanic? I've never died before in this game.
Of course. Just hit the retry button.
I pressed the button and watched the world around me reset to the village, sans the giant beasts of death. Except now the village seemed 10 times bigger than before. Wait, when did the village get so big? And then it dawned on me. Wait, it's not the village that got big. I got small! I really am a small goldfish now! I took a more careful look at my avatar. I was a pigeon again. I sighed deeply. At the same time, Tara was giggling like a child. We spent a few more hours testing out the rest of the game's new features. Thankfully, there were no more pigeon Easter eggs.
There's, one last thing I want to test out, if that's okay.
Will it end with me getting turned into a pigeon?
No. Just come with me.
I followed her avatar to the cabin we shared in the woods. When we got there, she turned around and walked up to me and held out an item I had never seen before. She walked up to me and gave me an item called Ring of You're Pretty Cool! This is the cutest thing ever! She said I'm pretty cool! What's this?
Let me try to explain. I came onto this show with no idea of what it was about. Personally, I thought it was stupid at first. But hanging out with you has been so much fun. I've never really got to work on my hobbies with anyone till I met you. Honestly, I've never had someone to share all my crazy shit with. But you're different. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, you're pretty cool, and I hope we can keep doing this even after the show is over.
I can't. This is the gayest thing ever. Oh, God. Sounds like a plan. I gotta say, you caught me off guard with this.
Why is that?
You giving me this ring to me, well, it could be a little misleading.
You're not making any sense.
We laughed together, then walked back to the mansion with a spring in our step. We played the day away without a care in the world.
Well, that's enough gaming for today. You up for a movie date?
Sure, what do you want to watch?
It's a Hitchcock film. I've always wanted to see it.
What's it called?
The Birds.
Oh my fuck, I fucking knew it! I felt a blood vessel in my head pop. This woman is bad for my heart. She never fails to put a smile on my face. Don't make me want Tara too. That's not fair. I just want to date all these girls. And just like that, that's my last date with Tara. Time sure goes by quickly. I thought I'd find you here. Why is that? You tend to come out here when you're lost in thought is all. You're thinking about how the show's almost over, am I right? How'd you know? Lucky guess. Well, it's not over yet, so don't let up just yet. Speaking of which, how was your date with Tara today? Oh, I don't know. It was great, but shit. It was nice. We didn't do anything too crazy, but it didn't have to be. I could tell. It was cute watching you guys. Though to be honest, I wish your relationship would move along a little faster. This show's not getting any longer, you know. That said, I feel like you two would make a pretty good team in the long run. Anyway, I'd like to ask you if you're thinking of choosing her at the end, but I'd rather wait and see how it plays out. You going to stay out here for long? No, I'll probably be going back inside soon. I'll keep you company till then. I figure you might want to have a conversation with someone that won't get you killed if it's not TV worthy. Thanks, Kat. Don't mention it. You know, I'm curious, Kat. What's up? Let's say I knew I was screwed, that there was no way of me getting out of here alive, that the only way left for me to survive was just to run. Would you let me escape? Oh, shit. Oh, it's getting spicy! I don't know why we're asking that. We might be asking that because, of the dreams we've been having of us previously escaping. I don't know if they're actually remembering these dreams, though, but that's kind of what I think might be happening. Of course, Bean. Thanks, Kat. That means a lot. It's no big deal. We stayed out for a little longer before we called it a night. She said that she would let me escape. I mean, she could be lying, but if she's the one that, like, we've tried to escape with before, like, obviously the answer is yes, she would have let us try to escape. I'm lucky I have someone I can trust on my side. I woke up on the floor of the games room. Tara was sleeping on the sofa with one hand still on her game console. We had spent all night playing games and watching movies like it was our own little sleepover.
Pigeon zombies everywhere! Ah!
And then she was up. Let's hope this insane show never gets to the point where Tara's dreams make sense.
Oh man, my head's pounding, but got no regrets.
Me neither.
We gotta do this again sometime soon, Bean.
You bet.
Is it time for you to go on a date with somebody else now?
Yeah, that's just how it is.
Alright, have fun. Save some time for gaming with me later, okay?
Sounds like a plan.
Awesome.
Morning, Bean. You'll be happy to know your third date with Tara yesterday was pretty well received. Not the highest rated we've had so far, but enough to give us more room to keep going. Sounds good enough for me. For your next date, make sure you pick someone who you think the audience will respond well to. Though at this point, I think you're in a pretty good spot either way. Without further ado, which soulmate candidate is it going to be? I think we'll do Violet, and Scarlet will be the one that we save for last. Violet. You didn't let me down, Bean. I had my doubts with Violet at first, but now I can see why she's the audience favorite. Don't mess it up. Wouldn't dream of it. I'm so Kat would let us escape. Allegedly. She could be just saying that, but I think she means it. If there was a chance for us to be able to get out alive, I feel like she would try to let us get out of here. I found Violet in the same place I met her. She was taking out a fresh batch of cookies from the oven. Morning, Violet! I slid next to her and grabbed one of the cookies in one smooth motion. Ow! Hot! I flung the cookie into my mouth anyways. Worth the pain, though. Damn, that was delicious. Wait a moment, you silly goose. You never fail to make me laugh, Bean. I quite admire that. I did a mocking bow with my arms behind my back and put my best fancy accent.
The pleasure's all mine, milady.
Stop, you. I wolfed down another cookie. Hell yeah. You do know those are for sharing with everyone, right? I'm part of everyone. What's the problem here? We laughed together at the bit we were performing. That reminds me. Bean. What's up, Violet? it's come to my attention that this show will be ending quite soon. Yeah, it is. Oh, do cheer up, please. I don't intend to feel sorry for myself. Instead, I want to use the time we have left here to do something I've always longed to do. What's that? What I want is to go on a date. The kind that normal people go on. The kind that I've only read about. Having a picnic, watching a movie at the theater, long walks on the beach, even something crazy like a paint night. And then we can watch the sunset go down together, and it'd be so romantic. Her enthusiasm was adorable. She was practically bouncing around the room like a ping pong ball. Oh, she's so cute. I think we can make that happen. Can we now? Which one? Why not all of them? She's got the most beautiful smile. Damn. Really? You've got to be kidding me. You can count on me, Violet. I'll make it happen. Yay! She did a little cheer and dance. Gosh, I can't stop smiling looking at her. That said, I have no idea what to do. Guess this will be touch and go. It wouldn't be fair if you figured out everything. Let me handle the picnic. She pulled out a basket from behind her. Care to join me in the lovely outdoors? I wouldn't miss it for the world, Violet. She's gonna feed me! We walked outside for a while, then settled on a lovely spot with a nice mix of shade and sunlight for our picnic. The way her silver caught the sunlight, it was enough to make you believe in angels. God, she is an angel. She must have just fell from heaven. She was so beautiful. Dig in. I brought plenty. Please, don't hold yourself back. I've got to be the luckiest person alive. Save that talk for after you try this. I'm letting you have the first bite. Should I be worried? I smiled as she mock-pouted. Just kidding. She laughed and smiled as she spoon-fed me a delicious egg roll. She spoon-feeded me! Alright, guys, play it cool. Play it cool. Are you guys cool? I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. Okay, alright. Okay, alright. Just take a deep. I'm not cool. Guys, don't stop it. You're gonna don't make me look weird. Okay, come on. Just all right. Called it. I'm the luckiest person alive. Hydrate. I think that goes for everybody. Everybody drink water. You're all thirsty. Not just because the food's delicious, but because you're here next to me, Violet. You made this week so special. I feel the same way, Bean. And there's more where that came from. You're absolutely right. I got something prepared for just the two of us next. You owe me one, Bean. We enjoyed the delicious food and conversation over the rest of the afternoon. Feed me? Oh, God. I have not been able to use... Okay, hold on. This... I was like, what's the feed me thing? Because I haven't used it in a while, and it's Scotty. Scotty made macarons for me. Hold on. Ah! Oh God, it's too fast. I need to slow this down. What a delicious macaron. I need to slow it down still. I made a gif, like, I was trying to make a gif like that was like similar to like Pokemon, like when they eat like the food, it just gets like, you know, smaller and smaller, but like I didn't add enough frames in between. Someone clip that. No, look at these macarons. Hold on, let me show you. Scotty did a good job on them. I can look at that. Look at that. Delicious. Thank you, Scotty, for making such delicious macaroons. We walked back to the mansion, hand in hand, smiling all the while. Next stop, the only movie theater on the island. I didn't know we had a room like this in the mansion. I'm not surprised. Tara's pretty territorial about this room from what I've seen and heard. But right now, it's our very own private movie theater. I did a little jazz hands at the TV. Violet clapped as if I just put on the performance of a lifetime. I made a dramatic bow, and then I took a look at what movies we had in store. Let's see, we have rom-coms, fantasy medieval movies, war movies, a few superhero movies, and last but not least, a horror movie. I'll put on a rom-com. From what Violet was saying earlier, this would definitely be her favorite. I started the movie and then I went back and sat next to Violet with my arm around her. The story was about a girl who moved to a place called New York to become a writer, and falls in love with a boy she meets there, and eventually realizes her dream and her love. It wasn't anything special, but Violet was thoroughly entranced for the whole movie. Me, I was more entranced by her. After the credits rolled, Violet practically burst into tears. This was the best movie I've ever seen in my whole life! My whole life! And then how about we take a scene you like from the movie and turn it into a painting? Oh my gosh, you did! Just wait right here for a second. Okay. I had no idea where to find art supplies, but I knew if there was anyone who could, it was Kat. Kat, I think you know the sitch. You got some nerve putting this together at the last minute, but I like that about you. 4, set up everything they need for a paint night in the main hall of the mansion. Stat. Oh man, I just finished my shift! Even better, you've got free time for this. Cat, come on! And so we started painting on the canvases in the main hall. I think I'll paint a picture of... Oh, fuck, that's so cute. Violet and I watching the movie together. This counts, right? What are you painting, Bean? I'm painting a picture of us watching the movie together. It's the most beautiful scene from the movie, you know? It'd be a shame not to capture it. You're quite the flirt, you know that. But I like that about you. Her smile can melt the coldest heart. So which scene are you painting, Violet? I'm drawing the scene where the girl runs out in the rain to tell the boy that she loves her. Oh wait, that she loves him? Okay, I think that's what, yeah, alright. I think that was a typo, but you know what? Hey, if that boy uses he, her pronouns, more power to him. It was just so romantic. She sighed like a love-struck teenager. I could tell she was putting her whole heart into her painting. She captured the scene perfectly. As for me, let's just say I was more focused on making the people have the right number of heads and was working from there. An hour or so later, we finished and compared our final artworks. She was an incredibly talented artist. Me, not so much. That was embarrassing, but man, it was worth it just to see her smile and break into laughter. Her laughter was interrupted by a gurgle from her stomach. Mother would punish me for sure if she heard me making that sound, but who cares now? Violet was unstoppable at this point. Is it time for dinner? I do believe it is. I volunteered to cook, but she wanted to go back to the restaurant that we went to on our first date, so we did. Apparently, she was trying too hard to be prim and proper back then and didn't actually get to eat as much as she wanted. She ate up a storm, almost literally, almost. We spent dinner wolfing down delicious food without a care in the world and laughing about scenes in the movie and our little artsy adventure. Then finally, we went for a long-awaited walk on the beach. Guys, we're going to the beach! We're going to the beach! Play it cool! Play it cool! Play it cool! Play it cool! Don't be weird, alright, guys? Do not make this weird. Do not blow this for me, alright, guys? Alright? Okay. Alright. Okay. We held hands as we walked along the ocean. Oh my god, we held hands! Guys, we held hands! Ah! The waves of the ocean seemed to play music for us as we skirted by. At times, we talked without end. At other times, we enjoyed each other's company in the warmth and silence. Either way, we were as happy as can be. We talked about how the past, the present, and future were so different than before because of each other. That's hand holding on TV. That's a kid's TOS. Madness. You know, Bean, if you asked me to marry you, right now, without a doubt, I'd accept. I know it sounds crazy, quite crazy, to say that in such a short period of time. But I just know. She kissed me passionately with everything she had. And what came next was the perfect ending to our lovely date. Come closer. Oh my god. Oh. Are we gonna do it? Okay, no, we're not gonna do it. After my date with Violet, I waited around outside till the time I'd expect to see Kat, but she never showed up. I guess she already has enough footage for today. Might as well try to find her. No one's here. Looks like the snacks from before are gone, too. Not here either. Ah. Kat was at a table, writing something down at a frantic pace with one hand against her head. Hey, Kat, what's up? Huh? Oh, hey, Bean. I didn't see you there. How are you doing? I think maybe you did. Oh, maybe we did do it. Oh, God, maybe we did. Maybe we did have sex and it just faded to black. That's a little bit spicy. That depends on what you're ominously writing. You look like just someone who just realized I was dead meat. Oh, don't worry about it. Somebody's dead meat, but it's not you. Yay? I'm just kidding. I'm just fixing up some of the balance sheets Tu was working on. Being an accountant was never really in the cards for them, despite what they say. Sit down, I'll be stuck here a while anyway. Sure, sounds good. I sat next to Kat at the table. So how'd today's date with Violet go? Doing awesome. Being with Violet makes me feel like we're on top of the world. Somehow she takes my breath away with how cool she can be, and at the same time makes me laugh like a child alongside her. I had no idea that I'd fall for her so hard after our first meeting, but I couldn't help myself. And now what I want most is to make her the happiest woman in the world. Now that's what I'd like to hear. I had my doubts at first, but you two really stole the show. And with good reason. I feel like our viewers got to see a glimpse of what your lives together would be like. Maybe the mess in the kitchen won't be from the dough next time. Oh god! Shut up, Kat! Shush! No comment! Anyway, you've done great till now. I don't know if what you've said to each of the girls is really true, but don't stop now. You just have to get through one more day and you'll be able to finally leave this place. And you'll tell me what my old life was like? Of course. I mean, if I didn't, where would you even go? Fair point. Oh, that sad face. Look at that sad face. You look like you got something on your mind. I'm just thinking about tomorrow. You've been getting the best ratings I'd ever seen. I just hope it's enough. The rating requirements for the last date and the last day are the highest. I'm sure it's gonna be fine, don't worry. I've made it this far. Nothing's going to stop me from making it to the end. I hope so, for your sake, Bean. So when I'm out of here, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna move on to the next killer dating show? I didn't know you were my career coach. You wanna know my 5-year plan, too? I get the feeling that 5 years from now, you'd rather just not be here. There is no plan. I'm just taking it one day at a time. That's really all anyone can do in the crazy world. Anyway, I gotta get back to work. Good luck, Bean. You'll need it. Thanks, Kat. I'll see you later. Night. Tomorrow's gonna be the last date. Okay, so that's interesting. Man, I think we're finally getting, like, the bits and pieces of the real Kat. I'll need all the rest I can get. Guess I'll call it for a night. The performance is coming to a close. The actors and actresses come out one by one, ready to take their bows. I would clap, but I'm waiting for you, and only you. Ooh. Waking up next to Violet felt like waking up next to an angel. We had walked back from the beach past midnight last night, so any rest we could get was very welcome. For several minutes, all I could do was watch her silver hair catch the sunlight. She was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. Morning, Bean. Morning to you too, Violet. Do you mind if we just, perhaps, stay here for a spell? Not one bit. Fantastic. She rolled herself towards me and hugged me with all of her strength. No take-backs. We lay together in the bed all morning, enjoying each other's warmth and company. I don't want this moment to end. I simply cannot wait till we leave here together, Bean. We will be the greatest partnership for all time. What if I don't choose you? Don't guilt me into this, an empire like no other. I do like an ambitious woman. It's time for you to spend some time with another girl, no? Yeah, sorry about that. It's in the contract. It's no matter. To bicker about this would be fruitless. It's the very nature of this show. Do entertain yourself with whoever today's date will be. But know that anything she could offer would pale to what a queen could. God, wow, Violet, you're so fucking cool. Oh, hey look, it's our friend, Damien. You're running out of time, Kit Kat. It's gonna be fine, just watch. Good morning, Kat. Morning, Bean, how'd you sleep? Pretty well, thanks. You bet you did. That bed is worth more than your life. That reminds me, why can't the staff have the same kind of bed that Bean has? Do I look like I'm made of money? Yeah, kind of, actually. You literally own this island. If I give the staff beds, the next thing they'd ask for is minimum wage. No thanks. Oh my fucking god. Spoken like a true rich capitalist. He walked away. So how about that 5-year plan, huh? Maybe the brothers were onto something with this whole accounting thing. Anyway, it's time for your last date with your last soulmate candidate, Scarlet. You ready? It's time to make or break. I'm ready as I'll ever be, Kat. Then without further ado, lights, camera, don't get yourself killed! I found Scarlet in the same place I met her. She was engrossed in a book with a pile of books next to her. They looked worn, as if they had been read over and over through the years. Hey there, Scarlet, what you reading? Hi, Bean, just an old fairy tale. Really? I'm surprised you'd read something that would throw science out the window. I'm a woman of varied taste. I quite like these stories, especially this one. Which one are you reading? It's called The Princess of Avarenda. Really, it's silly. I doubt you'd be interested in... Oh wait, no, my bad. Really, it's silly. I doubt you'd be interested in Try Me. I smiled at her. She smiled back at me in kind. Yeah, that is one of the books that we had to get for Kat, Scotty. One of the books that, like, if you decipher it, you know shit about how this, like, works. Okay, I don't see why not. Oh my god, look at her. Oh my god, she's so cute. Also, she has big boobs. I kind of like that. There's a young girl, Nera, who was the princess of the kingdom of Avarenda, which was far, far away from civilization. Unlike other princesses before her, she had no time for politicking, what? Okay. Or parties. She spent all her time building all sorts of gadgets for her family and her friends. Oh my god, tell me a story. Like a robot dog that would eat the vegetables they didn't want to eat. Oh, I gotta try my hand at this sometime. Scarlet giggled like a child. Nera has a blissfully happy childhood. She falls in love with a commoner named Eloria. Though her kingdom would never approve of their relationship, Nera and Eloria never failed to see each other in secret. Every night by the crooked trees in the western forests. But those days don't last. One day, her mother, the queen, is taken by a witch, never to be seen again. And Nera is forced to become a queen at the age of 16. Politic king? Oh, okay. Thank you, Bitters. In her mother's absence, Nera does her best to lead the kingdom, and for years, it prospers. She's like no other leader they've had before. But secretly, she wants to leave. As queen, she has no more time for the things or people that she loved with all her heart. She cries every night alone. But she knows she can't. Too much responsibility falls on her. Then one day, Nera is cursed by the same witch that took her mother and forgets everything. Her name, her family, her kingdom. Everything, except for Eloria and the desire to leave. Ooh. Ooh. And so she leaves, and no one in the village ever sees her again. I won't bore you with the rest of the story, but thanks for listening till now. Oh, come on, believe me, Scarlet. I want to hear this to the end, especially because you like it so much. I looked deep into her eyes, and I could tell just how much she loved the story. Well, there's not really much left, but... Well, Nera and Eloria live a wonderful life in a neighboring kingdom for many years. But one day she remembers everything and rushes home worrying for her people. When she gets there, she sees her people have been ruled by the very same witch who took her memory, and that her people no longer prosper the way they did under her rule. In anger, Nera confronts the witch on the border of Averanda. The witch takes off her cowl, revealing herself to be Nera's mother, the Lost Queen. Nera's mother gives her an ultimatum. She can return to ruling the kingdom, but she can never leave again. Or she can leave now and never come back. And that's where the story ends. You never get to know what choice Nera makes. That's quite the fucking cliffhanger. I want to know what happens next. Believe me too. I'm curious, what would you do in Nera's shoes? Ooh, I don't know what I would do in Nera's shoes, actually. I think I want to stay in the kingdom to try and help everybody, but that does mean sacrificing my personal happiness. But I think that's what Scarlet would like, because Scarlet is the type to do that. I think I'd stay. Why is that? I mean, I can't just let my people suffer like that. But I would never let Eloria go. I'd find a way to make it work. You're a real romantic, aren't you? I've loved this story ever since I lost my memories. I'm sure I don't have a kingdom or anything, but sometimes you wonder, you know? Yeah, I get the same feeling too. That's just life, you know? You just have to keep moving forward. Yeah, you're right. I'm really happy that you're the one I get to move forward with, Bean. Me too, Scarlet. There's no one else I'd rather be with right here, right now, I say, as I have been saying this basically to every girl. And speaking of right now, there's somewhere I want to bring you. Where's that? I'll give you a hint. I've been thinking about this place ever since you mentioned that you love fairy tales. Oh my gosh! The turtle's down here! Turtles! She's practically dancing around the room, taking in all the sights. It was impossible not to smile. I figured the Ocean Palace just might be your thing. Scarlet practically jumped onto me and squeezed the life out of me in a deathly bear hug. This is wonderful, Bean! Thank you so much! You made everything so special, in ways I couldn't believe, but you did it. I know, I love her! Like, so me and Scotty were talking about this earlier, and one of the things that I really like is that all the girls are, like, very different, like, from what you expect. Like, Scarlet, you kind of just almost assume that she's gonna be, like, you know, unfortunately the trope of the dumb, like, bimbo kind of girl, like, just all sexy, no thoughts and whatever, because unfortunately, that's usually kind of what happens. Yeah, like, you know, but then she's actually a scientist. She's, like, super smart. There's more, like, nuance to her, you know? For Violet, you think that, oh gosh, she's just gonna be the, like, the rich, snooty princess sort of character, you know? But no, she, like, she likes baking, you know, like, she likes making other people happy. And like even Terra is like is more than just a gamer girl. She you know, like, yes, she still likes to stay inside. She prefers, like, you know, her own company over others, but like even when she's engaging with people, she's still very much friendly to them. I really appreciate that. Allie, like, stole my heart, and Allie's the type of character that I would think that I wouldn't fall for, because I was like, oh, I don't ever really like the sportsy kind of girls and stuff, and then it's like, oh no, dude, like, Allie's like, she just likes, like, you know, she's a risk taker, but she's also very, like, thoughtful and kind to like, the people around her, and I appreciate that. And then Yui, she's so sweet and also might stab me at any moment. I don't know about that yet. Yui so far is the one that I'm most cautious about, because, like, she is set up to be the nice childhood friend who could honestly snap at any moment and just stab somebody. She could be the yandere, but with how this game honestly, like, subverts, like, expectations, I kind of feel like, you know, it's up in the air. Like, she made that whole, like, I'll remove the competition and stuff, but, like, she was like, oh, it was just a little joke, and, like, you know, at first I was like, ah, oh god, she's not joking, but now I'm like, with how this game is, it could have been an honest joke, just a really weird joke. Like, I still think she's more yandere than anything, but, like, I wouldn't be surprised if they were like, no, she really was just kidding. And this is just the beginning, Scarlet. We're in this together. I held Scarlet and kissed her on the lips. It was like an explosion of passion had set me on fire. She kissed me back and wrapped her arms around me. Always. We looked deep into each other's eyes, then... Oh shit, it's happening again! It's happening! Yeah, I still think that Cat is the ex. In a split second, the room became pitch black. I couldn't even see my hand in front of my face, much less Scarlet. Bean, it looks like there's a blackout. Scarlet held my hand tight. Maybe she was afraid of the dark. I didn't have a chance to respond before I heard a rush of footsteps coming towards us in the dark. Something isn't right. Oh no. We were surrounded. A familiar voice cut through the short silence of me holding my breath. I'm sorry, Bean. You just didn't make the cut. We gotta get out of here. Just make it quick, please. I could hear the woman that voice belonged to walk away. I dashed from the table, pulling Scarlet along with me. What's going on? Who are... Just come with me, we gotta get out. I didn't even make 5 steps before I was tackled down and cuffed behind my backs. Bean! I screamed for her to run, but they made sure no sound could escape as they pinned me to the ground. Scarlet, you gotta run! You gotta get out of here! It was no use. Even though she was just a few feet away, I was powerless to get an inch closer. They tackled her down in a second. I heard the clink of cuffs as they dragged her away. I struggled with everything I had to get up, to save her, to run, for what felt like an eternity. Then nothing. I woke up on an operating table, the kind you'd see in a nightmare. My first instinct was to get up and get off of it as fast as possible, but my neck, hands, and legs were cuffed and pinned down in thick metal braces. I tried to force myself out with all my strength, but the braces didn't so much as budge. Morning, Bean! What's going on, Cat? Get me out of here! I'm afraid I can't do that. And honestly, I'm getting tired of explaining why. Let's just speed this along, shall we? Well, what are you talking about? She placed some kind of helmet on my head. I tried to avoid it, but the brace around my neck made it impossible to maneuver. Please, Cat, don't do this! I could hear the hum of a massive generator turning on behind me. She raised her hand, revealing a trigger switch with a single red button. See you soon, Bean. She pressed it. Their curtain closes. You're taking your bow, and when you lift your head, I can see you clearly for the first time. It's you. The one I've been waiting all this time to see. The one who made me dream of a life together, far from this island. You've been right by me all this time. Tomorrow's the day, Bean. You nervous? Who wouldn't be? You got a point. She reached for my hand and held it tightly. You okay? You sure we should be doing this? I don't want you to be punished just because I want to get out of here. I fucking told you! I told you it was her! I told you! Hey, Cat. We've always been a team, you and me. No matter what, we're in this together. Thanks, Bean. How did things come to this? The escape failed. I've been surrounded, beaten, shot, betrayed. The love of my life, she shot me. What? What? I'm bleeding out rapidly. I try my best to slow the bleeding, but it's no use. What did you do to her? I choke out every last word. I didn't do anything. I didn't have to. You were too busy making hard eyes at Kat here to see where her true loyalties lied. I'm sorry, Bean, but it's true. I don't understand. Why don't you tell him, dear? Damien is my father. What? 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 I knew you were planning something the moment you came to this island. But you didn't trust me enough to tell me what exactly it was. So I became close to you and told you just what you wanted to hear. Shit. And then you told me everything I needed to know. And as soon as you told me your plan, there was no way you were ever going to escape from this island. Why are you saying this? Now that's my girl. You really are my daughter. Why? I love the look on your face, Bean. You know, you got an expression that would be perfect for my next show. And it just so happens, we got an opening just for you. I think that she's putting on an act. I think she was scared that the escape wasn't going to work. And that she ended up trying to manipulate the situation where at least I lived. Yeah, I still do not think that Kat is, like, ultimately the bad guy. I just think that, like, one, she was conflicted because this is her dad that she's betraying, and two, I think, again, she's just manipulating it so that we stay alive, that she kind of second-guessed herself on trying to get out of here, and was just like, okay, well, if there's no escape, I gotta do what I can to make Bean survive. Yeah. That's at least what I think. Because, I remember in the first cutscene, one of the first things that we kind of remembered was that, someone was like, I won't let you kill them, and, another person replied, you're going to wish that we did. So I think that was Kat to her dad. It's no use. I've lost too much blood. The world turned dark. This is the end. Keep them alive. Bean, you might think I'm showing you mercy, but believe me, by the end of this, you're gonna wish that I just let Kat kill you. Why, Kat? Why would you? I barely have time to breathe before the waves pull me under once more. Wow, though. Holy shit. Whoa. That was a lot of things that... Oh shit, we're still in the lab? Where am I? I'm underwater? It's so dark. It's cold. I try to move, but I'm so tired. It takes all my strength to reach my hand out forward. Feels like glass. I'm trapped in some kind of tank. I want to sleep for just a... Is someone there? I can feel somebody's presence. I open my eyes and I can see. Allie! Allie! Woo! It's Allie! Oh my god! Okay, Fenris. Okay, so we're like continuing on with their date. We got to the last third date, and then the same thing happened where like the lights went out and we got captured, and Kat started doing the thing where, like, you know, she took us to the lab to wipe her memories again. And then we remembered that the person that we tried to originally escape with was with Kat, but she betrayed us. because it turns out that dude, the one that's running this whole show, Damien, is her dad. And she shot us, but they kept us alive, and Damien was all like, you think that we're like keeping you alive is a mercy, but by the end of this, like, it's not. You'll realize it's not. You're gonna wish that Cat had I'd let Cat kill you. I still am of the opinion that Cat just might have gave up on the escape and just manipulated the situation to where she could keep us alive. Suffer, but keep us alive, basically. I don't think Cat is completely bad. I think that there's still more to her. But, instead of, like, the whole game resetting and shit, we just woke up in the lab. We're, like, in a test tube sort of thing. And Allie is here to save us now. Hang on, just a little longer, Bean. Who are you? The woman in front of me looked at me with pity. I tried to speak, but it's no use. My mouth won't speak the words I want them to. You're awake! I'm so glad, but you're gonna wish you were asleep for this next bit. Trust me. And sorry in advance. Okay, Zai, go ahead and get some sleep. Thank you for tuning in. She moved towards some kind of terminal next to my tank and pressed a button. As if on cue, it was as if every nerve in my body was set on fire. I screamed and thrashed around, but it did nothing to alleviate the pain. Ooh, shit. Oh, shit! What? What? Oh, will you look at that? Looks like our little hero's got some life left in them. Wait, is Allie on... You know, Bean, you're in luck. Usually I just kill you for this, but new opportunities just open up, and I think you'd be the perfect fit. Are we... No, we're remembering. She's making us remember shit. Maybe. I don't know. I think she's helping us remember. I'm sorry, Bean, but it's true. I don't understand. Why don't you tell him, dear? Damien is my father. Hi, Chris. Hello. Yeah. I think this is a memory. Oh, shit. Hi. Oh, God. Yeah, Cat. Point your gun at me. Sorry. I love her. Always the hero, aren't you, Bean? You should be more worried about yourself. You knew the rules. If you tried to escape the island, you die. It didn't have to be like this, but you... I'm done talking. Goodbye, Bean. Hold on just a little longer, Bean. She looked away from me as if she had heard something. What? I couldn't tell. Shit, they're almost here. We're running out of time. I'm sorry, Bean. I won't be able to give you back all your memories, but this will have to be enough. Oh, hello, Devin. Thank you so much for the raid. Hi, everybody. I am really into the climax of this story. I'm so, like, if this is your first time tuning in, hi, we're playing Find Love or Die Trying, and at the moment, I can't go into another explanation. We're trying to get our memories back and get the fuck off this island. She pressed another button on the terminal. I gotta run back to my tank or they'll know something's up. She pressed her hand against the glass. Wait, so everybody's in a fucking tank? Hold on just a little longer, okay? I'll get us out of here. Oh my god! Oh my god! The pain had stopped. Dude, I love you, Allie. I love you so much. I'm so emotional. The world turned dark. I've been here before. I'm Bean. I'm on some kind of dating show. Find Love or Die Trying. Allie, she... Help me. I've got to find her. You're up early. Most people around here usually need a little more time to wake them up. Cat. I remember now. I tried to escape this island with her. She pretended to be my lover. She betrayed me and shot me too. She's the reason I'm trapped here. It's only fragments I can remember, but I remember enough to know that she's bad news. We've done this song and dance over and over more times than I can count by now. I've been in love with and chosen Allie, Scarlet, Tara, Violet, and Yui, each of them, countless times. Oh my god! So
So we were right. This has been more than just like 3 times. We have been falling in love over and over and over with a variety of people. Oh my god.
Am I a bad person? Come to think of it, I can't remember what happened before this show started either. I need to find Allie, but first for the problem at hand. If I want to get out of here, I can't let Kat know that I remember what's happened before. Okay. Where am I? I gotta play dumb. Sorry, who are you?
Also, hello, Tag.
Will she buy it? Shit. Walk with me. There's a lot to get you up to speed on. The name's Kat. I'm the producer for the new show, Find Love or Die Trying. And what's your name? I don't remember. Looks like it's the same beginning as usual. Learn about the killer dating show rules. Meet the girls before the show starts. Yui, I don't remember you before the show, but I'm glad I got to meet you again. It's impossible not to feel happier when I see your smile. Devin? Oh my god. You guys, so I haven't reached an ending of this game when I thought I would. We are getting to the nitty gritty. I think it's a really loaded game. You should absolutely be a little scared of this game. You'd think the staff would have learned to cook better by now. There's so much more to you than you show the world, Violet. Scarlet, you're still hiding that you're reading that magazine with another book. It brings a smile to my face every time. I think I know what happened to you by now. You still have no idea what you got into, Tara, killer dating show or not. I love to see the way you see the world. And finally, Allie. You never gave up on getting us out of here, even after all this time. Oh god, I told you guys I love Allie, she's the best girl! Howdy, Bean, I hear you're the suitor. Care to join me for a jog? There's a place in the forest I'd love to go for a run around with you. It'd be my pleasure. We went for a jog, exchanging banter like we'd always done when we met each other. The second we got to the unrecorded area of the forest, her smile faded. I'm glad you got the hint, Bean. You haven't given yourself away to anyone yet, right? No, Allie is good. Allie actually has been, like, amazing. No, I haven't. As far as Kat knows, I don't remember anything as usual. Sweet, I knew I was right to help you first. Really, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. I gotta ask, how did you escape the tank in the first place? Honestly, I got lucky. Usually the tank knocks me out right away, but that last time I think something must have bugged out. I saw my chance and took it. Anything's better than being stuck here forever. I'm sorry I couldn't get all your memories back. Don't worry about it, Allie. All I could ask for is a fighting chance, and you gave that to me. Don't mention it. I mean, duh, I'm hands down the MVP. She is! She's amazing! And she knows it! Anyway, it's about time I tell you the truth, Bean. I'm from the Resistance. You can think of us as a covert group of concerned citizens who have a few bones to pick the world's current management. Oh my god, she's part of a rebellion? I love her. And those bones are their necks. She's amazing! Joking aside, we are fighting a war here. That war will be won with information. Information that lives on this island and only here. Dude, right? Oh, Allie has stolen my heart so hard. There was no way that we could ever find this place, not by conventional means. But then we found out about the show. So they sent you here. Actually, I volunteered. Believe me, the others didn't want me to, but I knew I had to. I was the one with the least to lose. Allie. It was pretty easy getting in, all things considered. All I had to do was write a report that labeled me as suspicious and conspiring against the government, take a few cute selfies, and boom, I was flown here. Didn't go too great since then, though. But that was when I was a lone wolf. I've got you now. And we'll get out of here together. Sound good to you? Sounds like a plan. I haven't even told you the plan yet. But since you're so excited, let's get right to it.
There's two things we need to do. One, we need to bring the other girls' memories back. We won't be able to get their trust or work with them until we do. And we'll need their help for part 2. And what's that? 2, we need to get the fuck out of here. You know what, Allie? I like you. Sounds about right. Easier said than done, though. It's gonna take a hell of a lot of setup and coordination. There's a small army of armed and trained staff tasked with keeping us here, not to mention us needing a way off the island. I'll figure it out as we go, but for now, how about you go on a date with Scarlet today? I can do that, but how does that relate to us getting out of here? I'd tell you if I thought you could be a better actor. Believe me, you'll know why later. Anyway, let's head back to the mansion. We don't want Kat to start looking for us. Sounds good to me. You're really something, you know? That's putting it lightly. God, dude, Allie she's honestly stolen my heart so much. Bean, there you are. Sorry, I got carried away exploring the island. I gotta be careful around Kat. I know exactly what she's capable of firsthand. Is that so? Well, it's no harm, but you'll have a whole week to explore, you know? You'll get one date with each of the girls for the first 5 days. A little something special for day 6. And then the final ceremony where you propose to one of the girls. That sounds like a perfect amount of time to figure out if we're meant to be together. You'd be surprised. Anyway, let's get the show on the road. Who do you want to spend today's date with? Scarlet. There's just something about her, you know? I found Scarlet inside the library, the place I'd most often meet her for the first time. She always looked so happy when she was reading. It did the heart good to try and make her smile in the same way when I talked with her. We became fast friends again. The similarity of our situations might have played a part in that. Still, I'm not sure why Allie insisted in me going on a date with Scarlet today. Sure, getting her memories back will be a huge win, but... Hey, Scarlet, Bean! I'm glad you're safe. Things are going crazy out there. What's happening? I know it sounds crazy, but there's a horde of zombies outside. The Brothers 5 and a lot of our behind-the-scenes help went crazy, and... Scarlet, you did this, didn't you? Oh, wait, what? I've been here the whole time with Bean. I couldn't have. I've never heard of anything like this. Wait, what? It's true. I can vouch for her. We've both been here since our date started. Well, either way, I bet you can create a cure for it, no? I mean, I probably could, but I need my equipment. I'm not sure why, but I can't find it anywhere. Follow me. You can use our lab. Shit. We followed Kat to the games room. Kat put her hand against the wall of the games room, revealing a hidden trapdoor. She walked in and beckoned for us to follow. We walked down the spiraling stairs for who knew how long. I lost track more than a few times. Yep. I remember this place. You should have everything— oh, sorry, not my cat voice. You should have everything you need in this room to make a cure. Just don't go snooping around. This lab belongs to R&D, and we could get in trouble if you do. Actually, this place doesn't have everything I need. What else do you need? To build a cure, I'm gonna need a sample of whatever this is. I need a live specimen. I'm sure you can help with that, Bean. I've got, some editing that needs my attention. You got this. Just like that, she was gone. If it makes you feel better, I'll help you catch somebody. You sure? If you're the only one who can make the cure, then it might be better for you to stay back. No thanks. Holy shit! Oh, thank you guys for the anonymous gifters. Thank you so much for the tier 1 subs. I appreciate it. You guys are good beans. Oh my god. I just got so thrown off guard. This game. By the way, for newcomers, so we have a monthly sub goal incentive, and I think that I decided on what the sub goal incentive is gonna be, is we're gonna do, if we actually get 50 subs this month, I'm gonna make an emote of the community's choice, so that'll be cool. But yeah, thank you so much for helping with the goal. I'm sure everyone appreciates it. Okay, there's no way I'm letting you out there alone. I don't want you to think I'm weird, but I've just got this feeling that I'd be pretty good at collecting unwilling zombie specimens. That is weird, but in this case, she's absolutely correct. Some memories must be intact, even if they're kept below the surface. Well, let's get on with this. We went back up to the surface. Everywhere we looked was overrun by zombies. We wouldn't stand a chance against a group, so we spent the day trying to split them up, as well as searching for lone wolves. Brains! Brains! Or bananas! We're in luck, we finally got an isolated sample. How are we supposed to bring them in, though? One bite and we're finished. I've got just the thing. Scarleted. Scarlet pulled out a pair of brass knuckles? Wait, are we gonna beat the shit out of him? Where'd you even get that? Is that really important right now? You mind looking the other way for a second? It's embarrassing. Sure, Scarlet. I turned around. Brains! Bananas! I hope your health insurance covers this! I love her. I love her so much. Okay, so for people who are a little bit lost on, like, the zombie thing, so, they're not actually zombies. Their brains have been jumbled, or whatever, by, like, some sort of, concoction that has, like, fucked with their memories and made them hungry for brains and bananas. So they're like zombie monkeys. Bleh. Once more, with feeling. Are we bad guys? We dragged him back to the mansion, paying careful attention to not run into any more of the zombies running amok. Scarlet opened the hidden trap door in the games room, and I pulled Four's unconscious body in. Oh fuck! My hand slipped, causing Four's body to tumble down the stairs. And she's just beating the shit out of him. Yes, she is. This is better than... Devin, you missed out on Scarlet building a Gatling gun and shooting an antidote at them. Yeah. My hand slipped, causing Four's body to tumble down the stairs. He just kept going and going. I know, I'll get him. Better get him quick, or we're not going to have a live specimen. Luckily, I managed to catch him pretty quickly. We put him on the operating table for Scarlet to analyze. Interesting. What's up, Scarlet? This virus, it's pretty clear it's man-made. Even more interesting is that it looks like something I would make. Not that I ever made zombie viruses, Bean. Yeah, no, Devin, you would probably really like the game. You would like the girls. I think I'm so far set in the Allie, ending. But yeah, like, it's so good. Fuck, is she just casually a pathologist? Yep! She's a scientist. She's amazing. She has a PhD, Devin. And we're not making that up. Yes, you have. It's kind of cute how you try to hide it. Cat, you there? Weird. I thought Cat was supposed to be able to hear us from anywhere on the island. Maybe there's no microphones all the way down here? I guess so. I was gonna tell her we got the cure now. Sweet, great work, Scarlet. You bet I did. We administered the cure to Four and then went back upstairs. Cat, you there? What's up, Scarlet? I've been waiting hours for you guys. You two done yet? We got the cure now. We'll need your people's help to help administer it. She's got a PhD in punching zombies. We'll be right on it. Lay low for now. We're coming to get you. In the meantime, Bean, how about you tell me about yourself? Oh god. Oh god. Oh. Don't be my pleasure. With Cat's help, we managed to quell the zombie plague, with just enough time left in the day for a lovely dinner with Scarlet. After that, I went for a night walk with Allie to somewhere safe from prying eyes. You should buy a girl dinner first before you murder her in the woods, you know. I think I found the way to bring the others' memories back. You found the lab, didn't you? Pretty much. Sweet. I wasn't sure how to get back there after they shipped us out of there, so that's a huge win. So where is it? There's a secret trapdoor in the games room. You just have to press a hidden panel on the wall. That said, how are we supposed to get in without being seen? There's cameras everywhere, and Scarlet and I were only allowed to enter because of the whole pandemic. Don't you worry about that. I got an inside man. Four's gonna be helping us override a few cameras and microphones in the mansion with old recordings.
Dude! Four's gonna help us!
Oh man, I'm gonna help him get a job as an accountant after this. 4? That way we can get in and stay inside long enough to get their memories back without raising any sort of fuss. Brother that we KO'd today down the stairs? What's with that look for? I'm surprised he's still standing after today, to be honest. I wouldn't work with people who go down that easy. Was 4 always working with you? Nope, never till now, but we can't afford to refuse his help. I've had him prove he's trustworthy. Don't worry, you can count on him. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, we have everything we need for the first part of the plan. Up for a trip down memory lane together? Sounds like a plan. This is why 6 has mush for brains, I guess. I think so. I think brother 6 had his brains are mush because of like maybe when they were developing the technology for it, it just went really, really wrong. That or like he sat in Terra's video game simulator for way too long and bleh. Oh, it's all my girls! Ah! You guys have to see this, trust me. Allie put her hand against the secret panel. A second later, the wall parted to reveal the winding staircase 4 became intimately and repeatedly familiar with. Poor 4. Did Allie prove 4's trust before or after his little trip on the stairs?
Whoa, you guys found my secret spot already?
What?
Wait, Tara, you knew?
I'm sorry, what?
I found this place this morning. I sat near the top of the stairs and played for a while. It was more fun to play in the dark.
Hold me back, Bean. Allie, like, I'm gonna fucking go crazy. Allie explained the situation as we walked down the stairs. Sure enough, they were skeptical, except for Scarlet.
Okay, your story makes a little more sense when you come down there.
We walked towards the machines in a mixture of awe and fear. The markings on this machine. My father's company made these. Why? Oh shit! Thank you for the hydrate. Okay, so that's how Violet's connected. They helped back making these machines. Okay, alright. I was wondering how Violet was involved. Because everybody seems like they're involved in this plan in some way, you know? Like, in how this island is made.
They did. Not my baby.
I'm sorry, everyone. I wish what I had to say wasn't true, but it is. For punishment, secret keeping, or blackmail, yep. I don't know why we're being kept here, why they film the show over and over, but I know that if we don't escape and fast, they're gonna kill us sooner or later. Bean and I are gonna do our very best to make sure all of us get out of here alive. But to do that, I need you to trust me. Trust you with what? I need you to trust me enough to step back into the tanks they kept you in. For us to escape, we need all of us to have our memories back, otherwise you won't trust us enough. I'd have to be quite foolish just to step into this tank because someone said so. Violet, you can trust her. Excuse me? I know she's telling the truth about this machine, because I built this. Allie? This isn't the first time we met, is it? No, it isn't. We've gotten to know each other quite a few times by now. It's a strange feeling. On one hand, this is horrible. On the other, I'm glad that the machine works. Maybe one day we'll put it to use the way it should be. Alright, I'll trust you. We just walk back into the machine? Thank you, Violet. I know it'd be difficult to trust me, so I appreciate it. There's a machine that should have your name on it. Go into it, then Bean and I will start the reversal process. I do hope this works. It should, but it might hurt a bit. Do spare me from the details, please. Scarlet and Violet walk to their respective machines.
I don't really get it, but I trust you, Bean. And besides, I got a thing for big things made out of metal. They're like mecha.
I guess.
Is this going to hurt?
Yes, it's gonna hurt a shit ton. It is. I'm sorry, Yui.
Don't be, Bean. I'm happy you wouldn't lie to me. It makes me even more sure to trust you. Here we go, Yui. Let's do this.
Alright, they're in their tanks. Let's do this, Bean. On it. Even if it was necessary for all of us, their screams from the reversal process were almost more than I could take. Allie and I covered our ears as Violet, Scarlet, Yui, and Terra remembered years of memories in a matter of minutes. Years! Literal years! Holy shit, God! After doing all this, we better get out of here. Violet, Scarlet, Yui, and Terra stepped out of their tanks after what must have felt like hours to them. Guys, you okay? This probably isn't the time to mention it, but I made a bet with Four about what would happen when they got their memories back. What did you bet? I'm gonna watch from a safer distance if you don't mind. Oh shit. Oh god, they're all gonna be mad. Oh no! They're all gonna remember that I romanced each and every one of them! Oh no! If looks could kill the girls that had just gotten out of their tanks, would have killed me several times over. They ran to me, yelling and screaming. You five-timing little cheater! Wait, I can explain! Too late, they were on me like hyenas. Now that we've all calmed down, how about we go over the escape plan?
It better be good, Allie. For your sake, Bean.
Out with it, then. Alright, listen up. Over the next hour, Allie explained her plan from start to finish. Trust me, it's the best we got. If this is our plan, we're doomed. I was waiting for that moment. I was like, huh, we sure have been romancing, like, literally everyone. Congrats, Bean, you've made it to day 2. You really gave our audience a run for their money yesterday with Scarlet. And that's before we got the zombies involved, believe it or not. I'm glad to hear that. You think you'll choose Scarlet at the end of this? Too early to say. I figured it's best to make things seem uncertain as possible and not get too focused on any one girl. Kat said that that getting low ratings during the show could help with them shutting it down early. If that happened this time, then game over. The only reason why we're able to make these moves right now is because Allie's machine glitched out, and who knows if that would ever happen again. There's no room for error. Too early to say right now, but she's definitely up there, Kat. I like the sound of that. But you know what I like even more? Drama. And what better way to start that fire than a full-day date with another woman? If it ain't broke. So who's it gonna be? Have you ever noticed that there's only one room in the mansion that's locked? Nope, not even a bit. Really, it's right by the games room and it's not the hidden one. I'm starting to understand why you've been stuck here all this time. I was snooping around at night looking for snacks when I saw Kat open it, using a black key that she kept on her key ring in her pocket. It's definitely a master key. I've seen her use the same key both in the mansion as well as on other buildings. Sounds like it'd be pretty good to get her hands on that. Exactly. If you give me that key for even a minute, I can make a mold of it, and then we can use a duplicate key. I'm betting that would be pretty helpful for helping us get out of here, to put it lightly. The women in this dating sim are very aggressive. I love them, Devin. That's awesome, but wouldn't Kat notice her master key going missing? You're absolutely right, especially if you or I try to take it. I'm feeling a butt coming, but it won't be you or I taking it. Eh? Tomorrow, ask to take Yui on a date. Oh shit, we're getting Yui on it! They might as well say, hey bitch, we're going on a date. Let me go get Yui. By the end of tonight, you'll both understand why it has to be you two. I'd say it sounds like a plan, but I have no idea what's going on. Okay. Trust me, Bean, when have I ever been wrong? I could list every single date we've been on as evidence. Those don't count. Yui, there's just something about her, you know? We'll make it happen. It was the first date since getting all the girls' memories back. We went for a walk in the woods, the same date we had when we truly had met again for the first time. It was a little awkward at first, figuring out how not to give away what we knew on camera, but we figured it out pretty quick.
So nice to see you again, Bean.
I feel the same way, Yui.
After all this time, it's gotta be fate, hasn't it?
It must be.
To be honest, I feel like things are going a little over my head. The show, meeting you again, everything, it's just moving so fast. Sometimes I feel like everything's just moving too fast for me to keep up. But with you, everything feels alright. Like I know it's going to be okay. Would it be okay if we just spend today this way?
She leaned in closer and put her arms around me. I wouldn't have it any other way, Yui. Wait a minute, what about getting the master key?
Huh, I can tell from your face what you're thinking about. Don't worry, I got that covered. Bun Bun Bun!
Bun 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 darted out of a nearby bush and ran to Yui's side.
Who's a good boy? You're a good boy.
She picked him up and hugged him tight. It was impossible not to smile.
Almost forgot. Bun Bun Bun. Hunt!
Hunt.
Bun 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 leapt out of her arms, then dashed towards the mansion.
And with that out of the way, how about we walk for a little longer?
I love Yui. What just happened? She reached for my hand and then held it tight. I'd like that. We walked and talked for hours. When we took breaks, we laid next to each other on the grass, talking about anything and everything. Yui's a lovely girl. At times I remember how dire the situation we were in, and I couldn't help but freeze up. But with Yui, I'm never afraid to face those fears. She makes me braver with just a smile. Okay, I'm just saying, can we just please, like, have a polyam ending? Like, just let me have a polyamorous ending. Let me hold hands with all these girls. I love them all. Even when she couldn't ask directly about what was on my mind, she found ways to comfort me despite that. And in turn, to make her smile made me feel lighter than air. A life with her would be wonderful. I've got to make sure to get us all out of here safe.
Bean?
Yeah?
I love you, Bean. I hope we can spend another day together, just like this, soon.
Oh! Don't make me choose! Okay. I can't wait for that day. Yui?
I'll be counting the days till then.
We walked back to the mansion hand in hand, then went our separate ways. Bean, you would not believe what happened to me today. What happened, Kat? I got attacked by some kind of forest monster. It was at least 10 feet tall, had monstrous teeth, and there was at least 5 of them. It took everything I had to not laugh. Luckily, I managed to fight them off without any permanent injury. I made sure that Ford deleted the footage. That shit was both embarrassing and traumatic. That's good to know. This is the worst run yet. What do you mean by that? Oh, nothing. I've just had a long day. I'll bet. You should get some rest while you have the chance. Five forest beasts is nothing to sniff at. You're making fun of me, aren't you? Not at all, Kat. Forest beasts affect 1 in 10 people. They could happen to you. Right. I'll see you later, Bean. Good night, Bean.
Mission
can't believe that worked. How did you train your pet bunny to do all that?
It's all thanks to our special training last night. I may have made a few contracts with a few devils from the forest, but...
Wait, what? I'm sorry, what?
I'm half kidding, don't worry about it.
Half? What? What's the other? Are you half serious?
Which half? Are the keys ready to use?
Are the keys ready to use?
Not yet, which sucks. It's gonna take a little longer for the makeshift plaster to set. Where'd you get the plaster from, by the way? Believe me, knowing more about how he got it will not make you any happier as a person. I'm cool with not knowing. They're demons, not devils, so half. So, I don't know. I don't think Yui is the Yandere. I think she just has, like, that fucking dark sense of humor. Maybe? I don't know. Yui, I don't know if you're the Yandere. Anyway, the keys will probably be usable by tomorrow morning, but you'll have to have your next date by then. We'll test them out as soon as it's night tomorrow. Sound good? Sounds good to me.
Awesome, let's go, team!
How about you let the rest of the girls know, Bean? Force disabled the audio recordings in the house at night, so we should be able to talk, we should be good to talk back up there. I'll let them know. I walk back up the staircase and back to the mansion. Where are they? Ah, I can hear some sounds from the kitchen. I'll make my way over. Hey Violet, how are you? Goodness, apologies, Bean. I didn't see you there. You seem pretty deep in thought. What's on your mind? Besides to say hundreds of different versions of memories of the same week, I'm worried for the people back home. Yui has her brothers to worry about, though she tries not to burden anyone with that feeling. Everyone has family out there, and who knows what's happened to them in the last, well, however long we've been trapped here. I've never gotten along with my parents that well, but even so, they must be worried sick. I'm sure they're doing fine, Violet, and they're gonna be so happy to see you again. You're right, Bean. Oh, there's no way you can know that for sure, could you? I guess so, but we gotta believe, right? I suppose you're right, once again, Bean. When we finally escape this dreadful place, I'm going to hold them so tight. It's kind of funny. What is, Violet? I told you I had a twin sister, right? Yeah, you did. Her name was Viola? That would be her. She was always my parents' favorite. You know the type. She came in first in just about everything, while I did not. Even so, we got along just fine. I was proud to call her my sister. Then there was the accident. She saw the car before I did. She moved to protect me before I could. And in the end, she was hit before I was. And she died for it.
Oh my god!
Stop! Oh, Violet! I'm so sorry, Violet. Before then, I had no problem being second place to her. But for her sake, for just that one time, I wish I had come in first. I'm oversharing, aren't I? I apologize. It's okay, Violet. Just say what you're feeling. You're kind, Bean. It's something I adore about you, you know? After Viola died, I did my very best to live up to the standards she set for my parents. You can probably guess how well that went. I wasn't as good at running the business, or appearing prim and proper, or even finding things like a partner. It's a little embarrassing. Really, that's the whole reason why I came here. My parents saw an ad for the show and thought it might help me. Or perhaps they just wanted to kick me out of the house to make more room for my new baby brother. I couldn't resist the chance for them to support me for once. At times, I feel like I can't do anything right. Look at how this show is developed. This is a nightmare in every regard. Violet. Yes. I held her in my arms tightly. You're an incredible woman, and believe me, there's nothing you can't do. I've seen you put the fear of God into Brothers 5 and make delicious meals that some people would probably kill for. Even if this is a nightmare, it's one we're going to get out of together, and we wouldn't be able to do it without you. That's the sweetest thing I've ever said! You're too kind. Thank you for the... I appreciate it. But enough about me. Have you remembered anything about why you came here? Unfortunately, I haven't. But I'm hoping that the Master Key we pilfered will help with that. I hope so, for your sake. In the event where it does not provide any answers. My previous offer about finding you help outside of here to get your memories back still stands. Thanks, Violet. I really appreciate it. It's the least I could do. I still fancy you quite a bit, you know? I know it's not the time or place, but maybe when we get out of here, perhaps you'll join me for, say, a lovely cruise around what's left of the world. I'm looking forward to that day. As am I. We talked for a few moments longer before retiring for the night. For once, I lay in bed not worrying about being killed. For once, I was excited for what tomorrow would bring. It's only up from here. Bean! Allie, what are you... Never mind that, you gotta come down to the lab. What is it? We found something, and I know you'll want to see it. She reached for my hand and pulled me as we ran. The other girls were already there, crowded around a table with a pile of folders on top of it. What's going on?
I was just looking around the lab when I stumbled across these. There are our files. I didn't read anyone's but my own, but I have to warn you.
Caution was the last thing on all of our minds. Most of us scrambled to find our own file, except for Yui, who was already holding hers in Allie. Weird. There's no file for me here. I double-checked, but there was nothing for me. Guess I'm not getting any answers today. Allie slowly walked to the pile, found her own, and then opened it in one fluid motion. Interesting. What is it? Allie Major, sent to the island for being suspected of committing treason against the government. Selected for the experimental show for fitting the sporty girl archetype. We need one of those. It's good to know this whole getup was a good idea. Did you know I actually fucking hate sports? And that is why I love Allie. Because she wasn't actually the sports girl. It all makes sense. It all makes sense why I love her. She wasn't actually the sports girl. Never seen Allie look so angry. Let's see, they all got the fake information I gave. That sounds about right. Huh? What is it? They've been taking extremely detailed notes on me for every single run of the show for the past 2 years. What I'd done, things I said in private or with others, they got notes down to here to how and when I brush my teeth. How I react differently when they change the show or tell me different things or nothing but lab rats to them. It's true, and it's my fault. What do you mean? If I hadn't invented this machine in the first place, none of this would have ever happened. You literally couldn't have known. You really wanted to help people, and that was a great thing. It's not your fault someone ended up using your invention like this. If you say so, Bean. My file says that they wiped my memories and put me on the show to make sure that no one else could build this technology? Can't even begin to understand how that would even be a reason for causing all this. I'm not sure we'd even want to understand the people who run this place. The room fell silent. I wanted to crack a joke to ease the tension, but it was impossible.
Thank goodness.
Wait, what? I'm surprised to hear you say that, Yui, all things considered.
Sorry, I know how that must have sounded. Sorry, guys. Mine's the same as Allie's. They tracked, measured, and commented on so many things about us, so many times. It feels so violating. But it's not all bad. Did I ever tell you why I came on this show, Bean?
No, why's that?
I forgot. I wasn't allowed to tell you. That was one of the conditions. To be completely transparent, the reason was money and nothing but that. It was hard enough to take care of myself without my parents, let alone 2 brothers and a whole farm.
Oh, Damn, so it wasn't like, oh, she's here for us. Like, she was here for the money. That's interesting twist.
I remember now. It was Kat who reached out to me. She told me that if I came onto the show, my brothers in the farm would be taken care of for life. I know this is all horrifying, but I'm just glad she held up her end of the deal. Even if I might die here and never see them again.
That's too depressing to think, Yui. We're gonna get out of here and see your brothers again, together.
Thanks, Bean. I'd like that. I'm curious here, Yui. What kind of archetype did they list you as?
The girl next door.
Damn it, that sounds a lot better than gaming gremlin.
Poor Tara. Yui, Scarlet, Allie, and I laughed. At times like these, having a mood lifter like Tara around was critical. I looked at Violet, who had been silent the whole time. She was trembling. Violet, are you? Please, God, don't let this be true. Violet fell to her knees and sobbed, with her hands against her face. I rushed her aside. Are you okay, Violet? Violet threw her folder against the floor, causing the papers inside to scatter the room. Nothing is okay, Bean. It doesn't matter if I get off this island or not. If I'm not like you, I have nothing to go back to. No one to stand by me. Her parents, like, knew. They know. There's nothing for me either way. Violet, wait! She ran to the stairs, her sobs echoed through the staircase and through the lab. I moved to follow her, but Yui stopped me. I think she might need some time alone, Bean. I didn't mean to look, but after her papers scattered around the room, maybe you should just read it. Yui handed me the papers that were in Violet's file. Violet Valentine is a special case. Otherwise unremarkable, but she's the daughter of Edgar and Vane Valentine, one of our primary investors. It is my understanding that they recently had a son and want for him to be the next heir after Viola passed. Edgar and Vane sent the remaining daughter Violet to us, full well knowing what the show would entail.
God!
They paid us an incredible sum to make sure that she does not return from the show. Even for me, this is too cruel. It was too hard to keep reading. I closed the folder and just stared open-mouthed at Yui. There were no words. I knocked on Violet's door later that night, but it was no use. Please, just leave me alone, Bean. I'm so sorry, Violet. Even if she opened the door, I would have no idea what I was supposed to say. What could anyone say? I was wrong. It's not only up from here. There's a long way down. Damn. And she was hoping to see her baby brother. Oh, that's so sad. What the fuck? It's hardly a surprise, but I didn't sleep well last night. Who could after what happened? And just like that, we're on to day 3. I gotta thank you, Bean. You're making my job easy. But I actually get to spend my nights doing productive things now. I'm happy to help with that. However that works. You alright? You don't seem to have your usual energy. Careful, Bean. One slip up with Kat and this is all over. I'm good. Thanks, Kat. I just didn't sleep too well. Happens to the best of us. Anyway, it goes without saying that Yui is definitely a contender for the final ceremony, Well, of course. A woman like Yui, anyone would be lucky to have her. Damn straight. No, she's a very different kind of woman than Scarlet. You got a tough choice down the end. Or down the road. Though you've also got a tough choice to make right now. Who's the unlucky girl today? So, who should I be asking on a date tomorrow?
Honestly, joking aside, I think you should ask Violet.
Really? I don't think she's in any shape to put on a good show.
I mean, we need all of us to be able to work together well, to get out of here, right? I don't think Violet would be able to until she's feeling better. And what better way to do that than for a date to make you feel special?
Tara does have a great point.
I always make great points. Like seeing if I could arm wrestle one of the zombies Scarlet made. That one great. Oh, I remember that. Wait, I was the zombie. That was not a good idea at all.
Can I take my vote back? What do you think, Bean? I like the idea. We could kill two birds with one stone. I'm sure there's something that we could do to help us escape that we could only do on a date with Violet. I got it. Tomorrow you'll be going on a date with Violet. Here's what you gotta do. Violet? I've always wanted to spend more time with her, and there's no time like the present. We'll make it happen. I do have one small request, though. What's that? And will it give me ratings? I think it will. Then let's hear it. I've noticed Violet being a little down lately, so I wanted to cheer her up. I heard that she really likes cooking, especially in groups. Would you mind if we cooked with the staff at noon? I don't see why not. Let's hope it goes better than the last time. Oh, hi, Bean. Why did you bring me here? I'm in a bit of a predicament. You see, I may have made an irresponsible bet. I did not take you for a gambler. Well, I'm not, but the thing is, I heard the cooks bragging that they were the best chefs on the island. But hey, I tried the food you made before, and I know nobody else could come close to how good you are. So I may challenge them all to a competition in your name. You are ridiculous, Bean. Violet laughed out loud. There's that smile I like so much. It was nice to see it again. Are you being serious? Dead serious. In a few hours, hundreds of the staff are going to come here, some of them as challenging cooks, some of them as judges, the rest of them looking for lunch. All of them hungry. Think you're up for the challenge? I am ready to crush the opposition. They will rue the day they challenged me. That's the Violet I like to see. Anyway, what is the theme of this contest? Can't tell you just yet. It'll be announced when it's cooking time. I do like a challenge. Would you care to stay with me as I prepare for the festivities? Of course, Violet. Thank you, Bean. I know why we're doing this, and I appreciate it. I'm not ready to talk about it just yet, but I feel happier already knowing you're looking out for me. I'm always gonna be here for you. And I for you as well, Bean. I think we might be getting the Violet ending, TBH. I don't know. I don't know what ending we are set for. I do not know how the endings of this game work. Either way, fuck it. We're just going in blind. We spend the time before the contest just talking about pleasant things completely unrelated to the show, completely unrelated to anything of consequence. Sometimes when bad things happen, what you need most is just a semblance of normalcy. It's the Brothers 5! By the time noon rolled up, hundreds of staff members were filling up the kitchen. I don't want to face you, Violet, but I will if I have to! Oh, you're challenging me? Like a snail challenging the mighty eagle. You have my respect. Is it too late to change sides? You're gonna go down, Violet. We're the Brothers 5, the best chefs on the island. What's that, too? What I meant to say is, wow, you really are the best chef on the island. That's right. Damn it, bros, you can't let her intimidate you like this. If we do, she's already won. Say something, Four. We will meet on the culinary battlefield, Violet. You may have my brothers running for the hills, but not me in 5. Come at me. Let us brandish our forks against each other. 5, do you have anything you want to say? Wait, what's happening? I do hope you'll entertain me, brothers. Violet raised a pan towards them. Let us begin. It's time for the cook-off to end all cook-offs. Each cook will cook their own version of a mystery dish, a dish that I will soon reveal for the first time ever. The judges will be everyone who is not a contestant. You must be joking. There's hundreds of people here. How can we ever feed everybody? That's not my problem, and I definitely didn't come up with rules for this tournament on the spot. Liar. Violet laughed once more. That was enough to keep the charade going. The mystery dish will be spaghetti and meatballs. Like taking candy from a baby. Not this again. Oh god, I think I'm gonna faint. One collapsed on the ground. One down, 4 to go. No! I knew we should have been accountants. Why are we fooling ourselves? You each have 1 hour. No late submissions will be accepted. Let the games begin! The contestants that were still conscious rushed off to gather ingredients. How are they gonna make that much food? I'm sure they'll figure something out. I watched each of them cook furiously at breakneck speed. Violet was hard at work, sweat streaming down her face with the biggest smile I'd seen her have all day. I couldn't help but smile as well. At the same time, Ford was trying to cook his spaghetti with only a microwave. I'm not sure if this will be too much of a contest. 1 minute left! Violet filled hundreds of laid-out bowls with spaghetti and meatballs in a matter of moments. If you blink, you'd miss or finish a whole row. Each looked both delicious and artistic. You would have thought a cook would have spent much longer than an hour putting each of them together. 5 settled on making about 4.5 bowls. I guess everyone has their own pace. Time's up! It's time to judge! The crowd cheered as they stampeded to the laid-out bowls. They were practically salivating. After everybody wolfed down bowls from each of the contestants, they submitted their vote. The people have spoken! And with a resounding majority, our first ever winner, the best chef on the island in the middle of nowhere award is Violet! The crowd cheered, myself included. I did it! Me! I did it! Violet jumped up and down with joy. I felt like a kid in a candy store just from one look at her. I love her. You won fair and square. You should be proud of yourself. Yeah, your food was the best I've ever had. Oh, if you consider our living standards, that doesn't mean too much. Hey, I just had an idea. What if we get Violet to cook for the staff at lunch instead of us? Seriously, it's been years since we've had real food. What's that supposed to mean? Honestly, I think it's a great idea. I know I hit it well, but I really have no idea what I'm doing in the kitchen. No way, bro! Violet and I took a look at each other and couldn't help but laugh. I would love to, you guys. The crowd's enthusiasm reached a level of uproarious applause. Violet! 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 Oh goodness, you're all too kind. I put my arm around her and smiled. Guess you got a new job now, Violet. I guess I do. Violet leaned in to kiss me on the lips. For a moment, time stood still, and the only thing you could hear was the crowd's cheer getting even louder. Violet! 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 We laughed together. I've had so much fun today, Bean, thanks to you. Care to join me by the beach after we clean this place up? I wouldn't miss it for anything. I am going hard. We're going for Violet, I think. I love you, Allie. God damn it! I want Allie, though! But I think I'm locked in. I wouldn't miss it for the world. The world would pale in comparison. Violet's so good, though. I appreciate Violet. Hey. She reached her hand out to mine, and I held hers tight in return. Hey, Violet. You really gave him a great show today, you know? I couldn't have done that with my ever-so-charming television host. We walked along the beach, our feet bare in the inviting water of the ocean. Really. I'm so grateful to you, Bean. Last night, finding out what my parents did, that was the lowest point I'd ever been to. I held her hand even tighter. Honestly, I didn't see a way out. Escaping the island or not, everything seemed like a dead end. But today, you helped me remember that even without them, I've still got me. And I like me quite a bit. You really are incredible, Violet. That was all you. With you. Violet mumbled something under her breath. Sorry, what was that? Sorry, let me try again. I know I'd be fine on my own, but I'd like me better if I was with you. I'm emotional! When we get out of here, I do hope you join me for that cruise. She kissed me again. It felt like magic. Violet, She put her fingers against my lips. Shh. I know it's not quite the time for this conversation yet. But please do remember what I've said when this is all over. Do you mind if we walk for just a little longer? I don't want this to end. I'll walk with you for as long as you wanted to. I'd walk with you so we can walk till the sun comes up. We can talk about anything and everything. So how about we start with planning our cruise together? That would be lovely. Why are you crying so much, by the way? I don't know! We walked together to the dead of night. It was nothing less than magical. Just after we came back, a huge storm hit outside. We just missed it. Hope you enjoyed your date today. Sorry to interrupt, but it's time we get this show on the road. Allie took out the master key from her pocket, spinning around the ring with her finger, then put it in the locked door. And we're in. She turned the lock, then pulled the door open. Oh, the door's a little heavier than I thought it would be. Must be soundproof or something. Whatever, let's go.
Oh man, not another staircase. They would have saved so much money if they just put this on the main floor. But it wouldn't be very secret then, would it? Secret, it's behind a locked door.
I guess you have a point. Though there was another staircase, it wasn't nearly as long as the one into the lab. We'd been walking down the steps for only a few moments when we saw where they led. This has to be it. What's it? A while back, Kat told me all the information on this island was stored in books. They didn't use anything digital or with the internet. I think I remember that too. Well, it's bullshit. They're an evil corporation intent on world domination through fear and control. Of course they have the internet. I think we just found a way into their closets, skeletons and all.
Sounds like a pretty big deal.
That's an understatement. The information in here could change the tide of war, and it could give the resistance a real fighting chance, I think. But there's more than that, too. What do you mean? My dad, my mom, and my brother got taken by these guys a long time ago. I don't even know if they're still alive. I was too young to really understand what was happening. If there's anything that could help me find them again, or at least find out what happened to them, it's in this computer. That was the real reason I came here, the whole reason I risked everything. What if it doesn't have what I'm looking for? What if...
Allie.
Yui ran to Allie's side and hugged her tightly.
It's gonna be okay. You believe in me, right?
She took deep breaths. I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm okay now. Thanks, Yui.
Girl! And then they all were supportive of each other and just...
I didn't do anything. Are you ready?
Let's do this. I looked to Violet as Allie prepared to turn the computer on. She looked as concerned as I did, but we couldn't let it show. The screen lit up with a single message. Password required. Well, I did think it was going a little too smoothly. I'm not gonna give up just yet, though. She tried a few different passwords on the keyboard, but none of them worked. Damn it, I bet only Damien or Kat know this, and there's no way we could just ask them. Silence fell upon the room. It can't end like this, it just can't.
I've got an idea.
I know! I want a polyamorous end so bad!
It's not gonna involve wrestling zombies again, is it?
Hey, I've had better ideas than that. What I mean to say is I think I have a way to crack the code. I'm a programmer. I can make something that could try all the possibilities for the password.
Oh god, I can just hear Devin go, like, what? Programmer!
It would take some time, especially if it locks me out after too many attempts. But eventually I'd get the password. Though there's no guarantee we'd get the answers before the show was over.
It's a lot better of a shot than I thought we had. Allie ran over to Tara and hugged her tightly. Thank you, thank you. You awesome little you.
This is nice. Feel free to compliment me more.
Oh my god, give me a polyamorous end!
In the meantime, the rest of us can try and figure out what the password would be as well. That reminds me, I need to tell you guys something important.
What's that?
I have her escape plan. She took out the master key and held it out for us to see. There's a hidden hangar I found by the beach, just a little further from where I first found the plane. Now that we have this key and we know how it works, we can use it to disable the hangar security, commandeer a plane, and then fly the hell out of here. We practically jumped for joy. I can't believe it, we're almost out of here. It's been a long time coming. Well, soon, but not just yet. With this storm raging, there's no way we're getting anywhere tonight. At least to Haval off the ground. But if there's clear skies tomorrow night, that's where we'll be.
Allie can fly a plane. A little, crazy, but she can fly a plane.
What about the computer? Don't you need to crack it before we go? Yeah, what about your family? Well, that'd be the ideal case. But honestly, I've gotten to know you guys and care about you guys, and I decided that it's more important to save the people I care about that are right in front of me than chase a pipe dream. Why are all these girls literally the best? Why are they all so fucking good? I love them. No, I won't accept it. If I were in your shoes and I was looking for my brothers, I would just gave up looking for them. I'd regret it forever, and I know you would too. But I can't ask you guys to stay here longer. We're in danger if we stay here. I trust Allie. I really do trust Allie. Yui speaks for us too. To have family that you really care about, that cares about you too, you can't give up on that. We're not going anywhere till we crack that code, even if it takes till the last day. You guys. No, I can't allow it. I won't take the chance with your lives. I'm not backing down on this. What do you think, Bean? Oh... We need to take this chance, Allie. I think you need this. Guys, take a chill pill for a second. Or, oh wait, sorry, Tara's sounding oddly like Allie, my bad.
I'm a programming god, best of the best. I'm gonna have that code cracked by tomorrow, and that's a promise. So don't worry, Kate.
I love you guys. Thank you so much, really. Oh my god, polyamorous thing happening. She loves them.
Why are you thinking all of us? I'm the one who has to write the code and shit.
We laughed together, something that I thought might have been impossible after the initial bad news. We're in this together and we're getting out together. No one gets left behind. After we called it a night, I laid in bed, deep in thought. Who'd have thought I could have ended today feeling inspired after everything that happened last night? We got this. Bean,
one more thing before we turn in for the night.
What's up, Tara?
I got caught up in the heat of the moment earlier, and...
Oh no.
I got no idea.
No, I do not like where this is going.
How to do this, cuz... I remember that all I know about hacking are videos of people typing really fast and saying I'm in, and...
I practically flew out of bed. Thank God it was just a nightmare. What does it take to get a good night's sleep on a killer dating show? Come on. Oh, that would have been fucking horrible, but hilarious if that actually happened. And what are you smiling about? Yesterday's date with Violet? Just feels like things are going my way lately. Yesterday's date with Violet still has me feeling giddy as a little kid. It's almost almost like there's perks to being on a killer dating show. Well, don't get too comfortable. You still got a few days left, and then it's back to the regular. Looking forward to that. I bet. Better sooner than later. You cost too much to keep around. Anyway, the million-dollar question. Who's today's lucky girl? That'd be... Flashback to who we decide on. So tomorrow it's gonna be either Tara or Allie. It's probably best if we go with Tara. But doesn't Tara need time to crack the code?
No, I already finished making the code breaker. It's trying every password as we speak. No guarantee it'll finish before we're both done with our dates, but it's worth a shot.
Thank you, Tara.
Don't worry about it. Besides, I think it's better if we save your date for last.
Why is that?
I don't know. You're some super spy from some super secret organization. You definitely got bigger heist potential than I do.
I don't know about that, but sounds good to me. I'll use the time to prepare some contingency plans. Scarlet, Violet, Yui, I'm gonna need you guys for this. I'm happy to provide assistance.
You bet. I'll help however I can. Sweet. Alright, Bean?
What's up?
I didn't just build a code breaker. I built a game that works with it, too.
What do you mean? She handed me her console.
I just whipped it up real quick. It looks like a code-breaking game, but really, it works directly with the computer we found. If you get the password right in the game, we'll have access to the computer. Makes sense?
Amazing. I can't believe you whipped something up so fast.
It wasn't hard. It's just a big middle finger to my mom who thought all my screen time was a waste of time. Anyway, I figure we can play this game here and there during our date, try whatever passwords come to mind. Obviously not for the whole date because ratings and all, but as much as we can.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm a genius, Bean.
She cackled maniacally. You are. I like to spend the today with Tara. Is that so? Well, we'll make it happen. Try not to spend all of it playing games, though. Believe it or not, that isn't what the viewers want in a primetime slot. No promises, but I'll try my best. It ain't much, but I'll take that. Sorry, Kat, that's pretty much the plan.
Hey, Bean, you up to play some games?
I'd love to, but Kat wants us to do some other...
Games it is, sweet.
There's no stopping Tara when she puts her mind to something. We started playing together in the games room while making pleasant conversation. Normal enough to seem like a regular conversation, cryptic enough to disguise what we were trying to do. Even if Tara and I never went on crazy adventures like I did with Allie, it didn't make moments with her any less special. If I forget that we're trying to hack into some confidential database, this really is like a fun day at home with your partner.
How about Tara is the best?
It's worth a shot? Nope, doesn't work.
The nerve of them. Tara rules.
That's a miss.
Was the T capitalized? Maybe add a 0123 at the end of it?
Thank goodness we have the codebreaker running in the background. Time to switch gears. Let's give Kat some footage to work with to keep us alive.
Good God, being like the sun!
Database.
Go on without me.
Okay, maybe this wasn't the best idea. Some way or another, we always end up back inside the mansion, huh?
And there's nothing wrong with that.
I guess you're right.
Up for a few more rounds of the game we just played?
Sure.
How about Damian Black sucks?
Nope, doesn't work.
Cat Black sucks?
Not that either.
How about Bean?
Oh, come on now, you're just guessing.
Like I wasn't before.
Well, I'll try it. Ding ding. The two of us looked at each other like a deer in the headlights. What? Oh my god, Kat is totally setting this up for us to, like, have, like, to be able to get out. There's no way that Kat just set the password to be Bean. There's no fucking way.
What?
We cheered as if our favorite team just won at a sporting event. Kat, I gotta talk to you about internet security.
Wait a minute, why would the password be your name? That doesn't make any sense.
My guess is as good as yours. Maybe we'll find out tonight.
I hope so. Well, I think I've had enough games for today.
Never thought I'd hear you say that, Tara.
I'm full of surprises. We can spread the good news after. How about we try something new today?
Something
Outside?
sounds like a plan to me.
Awesome, let's go.
We ended up going back inside a minute later, but the rest of the day with Tara was still a lot of fun. And
we're in.
the password prompt closed with a satisfying ding ding.
Whoa, there's a lot of stuff in here.
Why would there be a folder called homework?
Whoa, that is definitely a porn folder name.
Jesus! Tara was about to open it until Allie intervened. Do you mind if I take a look?
Forgot why we were here for a second. Sure.
Let's see. Allie started going through folders, databases, reports, anything that could be useful. At the same time, Tara started downloading all the files to her console. Doesn't look like there's anything here about why my name was the password. All the rest of us could do was give Allie and Tara the space they needed. Seems like it's going up from here, team. I was worried for Allie, especially if we couldn't get into the computer, but it looks like we got it after all. It's too soon to say anything, but I do hope you're right.
Let's not jinx it. So what's the first thing you're going to do when we're out of here?
I thought we weren't going to jinx it. I'm gonna get straight back to helping people the way I know best. Nothing's changed in that regard. That is a lovely aspiration. Do me a favor and make sure your inventions don't get used on yourself again, okay? I mean, it's not like I was trying to. I admire how you can be so sure.
Hello, Stella. Hi.
as excited as I am to leave this place, I'm not quite sure what I'll be doing after.
That's totally okay, Violet. That's part of the fun of life. Just figuring it out as you go.
I suppose so. Violet looked at me and smiled. That's pretty much my plan at this point, too.
Guess who's back, bitch?
What Tara wants to say is, we did it. I've got everything I need to help turn the tide of war, and I know where my family is, and they're alive. I've never seen Allie so happy. She jumped towards me and hugged me. Whew, that's fantastic.
That's such a relief. I'm so happy for you, Allie. Good job, Tara. You cracked the code. Not all at once now.
I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you so much. We didn't have to wait this long to leave, but you guys did it for me and my family. I can't ever thank you enough. She pulled out the master key from her back pocket and swirled it around her in her right hand. You guys ready to get out of here?
Actually, I was thinking of staying here for the rest of my life. Not having internet is the best thing ever.
I couldn't agree more. Let's get out of here.
After you, Allie.
We're getting the fuck off this island. We followed Allie out of the mansion, through the forest, into the hangar.
Whoa, I did not see this. Granted, I don't go outside.
I don't blame you, it's pretty out of the way. Not that we have to worry about it now. Allie pulled out the master key and swirled it around her right hand. She walked to the door of the hangar and put the key into its lock. Well, she tried to turn it, but it didn't work. She tried a few more times, but the lock refused to budge. I don't understand. I've seen Cat use his key everywhere, including here. He must have changed the locks.
Does this mean we're stuck here?
It was rare that Allie tripped over her words. It hurt to see her so defeated. I don't know. An uncomfortable silence fell over us. Am I gonna die here? Are all of us? No, we are not out of this just yet. I refuse to give up again. But we can't get into the hangar. There's no way to break in without triggering the alarms. For now, yes, but getting in later is a different story. If I remember correctly, whenever you went on a third date with Bean, you would fly a plane together. Well, I'm assuming the plane was you two. It's just like you to try something crazy and drag in Bean. I can't refute that. That was definitely us. How we never died on those plane rides, I'll never know. That means the staff don't mind if you take the plane during the day, which means we should be able to ask for the key temporarily. We'd still be able to get the plane. It just has to be during tomorrow's day. There'd be way more staff around than usual, but we'd still have a chance. Exactly. The rest of us can be relatively close by, perhaps at the beach to avoid suspicion. Then, when you get the plane, we run over, you pick us up, and we are out of here. This could work. It's better than how my plan turned out anyway. So far, at least for me personally, so far I'm enjoying the stream. Everybody's pretty, so far, me and Scotty have, like, been really invested in the story, and anyone else who's been tuned in has gotten invested. It's really, really good. I was worried for a second there, but it was for nothing. We got this.
We'd be in a tight spot without you.
It is a team effort. Without each of us here, we would be stuck here with no chance of escape, I'm sure.
Speak for yourself, because I'm sure I could get out of here on my own.
You would shut down the second you reach the beach, Tara.
On second thought, maybe teamwork makes the dream work.
We laughed together. The mood was infinitely better than it was just a few moments ago. We spent the rest of the night talking through the details of the plan, including what we'd do if the unexpected happened. One thing was for sure, though. We weren't giving up on getting out of here. It all ends tomorrow. Alright, I think this might be the end. What do you know? What do you know, Bean? You actually made it to the last one-on-one date. How are you feeling? Pretty good. Honestly, pretty good. I'm excited to see how a day with Allie will be. Oh, you got a real surprise in store. She has all of us in the crew working extra hard to prepare a special date for you. By all of us in the crew, I mean the brothers 5. How about you go find her, spend some time together while we set things up for you? Yes, we did crack the code. So, Tag, the code was Bean. It was our character's name. And we don't know why. Like, everybody's like, what? Why was it Bean? Sounds like a plan, Cat. Let's see. Oh, it looks like she's by the beach. I think Cat knows that we're trying to escape. But she's, like, acting the way she does to give us a chance. Yes, we do have info on Allie's family. They are alive. They're alive. So, and I think she knows where they are now. Let's see. Oh, looks like she's by the beach. Guess that's where I'm headed. Don't do anything we can't air. Murder is okay, but God forbid someone takes their top off. Yeah, I think Kat is playing us, but I think she's playing us in a way to make sure that we do get off the island. I don't know. I just don't want to think that Kat is completely evil. I think she does genuinely care about us. I waved Kat as I went on my way. I think that maybe she's being plagued by a lot of guilt. Just as Kat said, Allie was by the beach. She was looking out at the ocean. Morning, Allie. Bean, it's always nice to see you. The difference between Allie's voice during the day and night was like day and night. Guess we do have to worry about the cameras, but still, it takes some time getting used to. I know it's gonna be tough to top your previous date with all the other girls, but I think I have a good shot. I'm looking forward to it, Allie. You better be. We've been saving the best for last. She reached for my hand. Walk with me? I reached for her outstretched hand. It'd be my pleasure. The two of us walked around the beach for a while, getting to know each other. So what will you be doing when the show's over? First thing I'm gonna do is say hey to my family again and make them a nice dinner. I'm sure they've gotten sick with worry in the week since I've been gone. Wonder what they are thinking now. It's been at least 2 years since then. Kat was right. Sometimes not remembering is a blessing. Allie doesn't have that luxury. Anyway, I got a surprise for you. Come on! She pulled me along by the hand into the forest. I have to say, Allie's really impressed me. Of course, it was her deliberate plan to come into the forest and get to the hangar, but she made it seem so spontaneous. You're gonna love it. Oh no. I saw it the same moment she did. It was all we could do to stand and watch. No. She staggered and almost fell, and who could blame her? No! The hangar was engulfed in roaring flames. The heat was incredible. There was no way either of us could take another step towards the hangar without being burned alive. The stench of burning oil assaulted me without mercy. We were at a loss for words. And in front of all those flames was her, walking away from the flames. Somehow I just know it was her. Sorry, Allie, Bean. There's been a small change of plans. I'm sure you can tell, but we've hit a few snags with the hangar. God damn it, Kat! Oh, I fucking... Oh my god, Kat! No! Come on, man! I was matching for you! How about you spend your day on the ground instead? I want to scream. I want to attack her with every bone in my body. Oh, God! I really want to attack her. I can't do anything, but I can't or I'll be killed. Not just me, but everyone else. To hold myself back from giving away what this plane meant to me took all the strength I had. I need to calm down. Kat might be able to read my face and see that. Sounds fine to me, Kat. I'm just glad you're safe. What happened? We're still looking into it. Well, either way, there's nothing we can do about that. How about we go somewhere else, Bean? She reached for my hand and held it tight. How could she smile like this at me? Of course, Allie. For the rest of the day, Allie and I put on the performance of a lifetime. Though our faces were all smiles and laughs, we knew, now more than ever, that we were trapped in Kat's macabre puppet show. And Kat loved to make us dance. She must have known we were trying to escape, but how? Did we make a mistake? Did Four give us away? Should we have never trusted him in the first place? Who can I trust now? Time is ticking, and the end of the show looms closer and closer. This time I'm supposed to meet with a group, but what would we even do? There's no way we can escape. Our last chance died with a hanger. Should I just make a break for it? No, I never make it, and the others would suffer for my mistake. What do I do? You don't look so good, Bean. I've been better, Cat. Hasn't exactly been sunshine and rainbows today. You really aren't much for acting, are you, Bean? Look, I already know about you and your plan to escape. My blood ran cold. You know, take the plane, fly away from here. It wasn't hard to figure out. Tried to say something in my defense, but my voice wouldn't come out. It was all I could do to stand wide-eyed. I knew you and the others found the lab, got your memories back. Well, at least the others did. And I know that every night you all work together to try and find a way out. I mean, of course I know. I'm the reason why you got this far.
Oh my god, what? Cat? Stop fucking making me go through so many emotions, I can't!
What do you mean? Just follow me. You'll save us all of us time. We walked to the locked room near the games room. She took out her master key and spanned it around. You never really thought a bunny could take a key from me, right? Honestly, I don't know what to believe anymore. She opened the door.
Oh my god.
The others were inside looking as surprised as I was. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't kill you right now, Cat. How about two? First, your inside man was never 4. It was me.
Oh, what? What?
I mean, come on. He wouldn't be smart enough for something like this. Second, you only ever had a chance at escaping this island because of me. Newsflash, Allie. Those tanks never just bug out. You're the one who left me out of my tank. The one and only. Allie was at a loss for words, and I was no different. What do you want, Cat? Honestly, the same thing as you guys. I want off this crazy train. I want out. I want you guys to include me in your little escape plan. Last time I included you in my escape plan, you shot me, so I'm a little hesitant. What, do I have something on my face? As hard as it is to believe, the list of people who want to stay on this island is pretty short. Hell no, we can't trust you! I'm not sure how, but I remember I tried to escape with you before. I trusted you. I even fell for you. Even 5 girls isn't enough. Unbelievable. And then you betrayed me and shot me. There's no way we could ever trust you. You're just going to stab us in the back. Is that true, Cat? So, Cat... Okay, so Cat, yes, burned down the airplane and hangar. And then she was like, I know that you're trying to escape. Follow me. And she let me back into the computer room. And it turns out that she's been our inside man, not number 4. She has been, and she wants to escape with us. But the thing is that the first time we tried to escape with her, she betrayed us and shot us, and we nearly died. So, like, we're a little hesitant. Is that true, Cat? I'm ashamed to say it is. But I didn't have a choice. You know how it is with Damien. It doesn't matter if you share the same blood. He'll take the people you love hostage and use them to force you to dance to his tune. I'm sorry I betrayed you, Bean. I really am. But if I had to do it again, I'd do it again in a heartbeat, because there was someone I needed to save. I know I must look like the villain to you, but believe me, I have people I care about too. It's me. It's me. You care about me. It's me. If you're so compassionate, how come you burned our only way out of here? You're lucky I did, Bean. If you'd actually flown as planned, you'd all be at the bottom of the ocean right now.
What do you mean?
It's a cruel trick of Damien's. He knew there was a chance that people on the show would recover their memories and try to escape. So he made us build the hangar in the plane. It's the one place anyone trying to escape would go. Exactly. I've told you in the past, Allie, never fly that plane or take the boat out of sight of this island. If you did, you'd have blown up like fireworks. That Allie and I were in the plane, which was a little more than a flying death trap, sent a chill down my spine. Look, the simple reality is you need me to escape. Without me, you won't even make it past the barrier. What barrier? Exactly. And though I hate it, I need you guys to help me and my escape. She reached her hand towards me for a handshake. What do you mean? What was she gonna say? Because now I'm not convinced it was us that she was... Do you guys think it might have been Brother Six? I don't know, like... that maybe that's the one that she's actually trying to keep alive. He's in a vegetative state, but he's alive. Oh, it could be that. It could be legitimately us that she's trying to protect, but it could also be Six. I don't know. We gotta find out. She reached her hand towards me for a handshake. Allies. Let's discuss this first. Kat leaned against a wall while the rest of us debated what to do. Can we really trust her? This might just be another trap. It's not like it'd be the first by her it'd be the first by her you fall into, Bean. You're right. That said, it's not like we have much to lose at this point. Even if she'd done terrible things to us in the past, we still need her to escape. You alright, Allie? I'm fine, I'm just angry at myself.
Hey, don't beat yourself up about it. We're still alive, that's what counts.
She's right, you know? I'm not sure how I'm feeling right now either, but we're alive. That counts for something. You're right, Bean. And as much as I hate to say it, I think we'll need Kat's help. Trustworthy or not, if we want to stay that way. I think we have to trust her. We'll save, but I think we have to trust her. We have to trust her. Sure. I'll be keeping an eye on her, though. We can't afford to blindly trust anyone who says that they can help us. Alright, Kat, if you want our help, you're gonna need to answer a few questions. Ask away! What the hell is this sick show for? And why have you been forcing us to repeat it over and over? As someone from the Resistance, it should be obvious to you. This is just one of the hundreds of killing shows we air, shows that keep people scared, that keep people from organizing against the government. I think you just want a true I do! I want a polyamorous ending! You want to paralyze people with fear? You broadcast exactly what will happen to you if you rise up. You're monsters, you know that? I don't disagree with you, but we're not in charge here. Some of us still have family to lose, Allie. Continue. Before we air each show, we test them internally on our test audiences to see what kind of ratings they bring for the fortunate and what kind of despair they bring for the less fortunate. If they tested well enough, we'd air it, but it wasn't efficient. We couldn't just film a killing show over and over and over again to see which version of it rated best. You can't bring people back from the dead. It was the same for the test audiences. You couldn't just make them watch multiple versions of a show, as they'd remember previous versions that would influence their opinions. There was no way to test out multiple versions of a show without losing the feeling that lives were really in danger. But the memory rewriter would have changed that. It did. We were able to reuse everybody, our volunteer actors, the test audiences. Since we could just make people forget what happened, we could film run after run of the show, where each was as if it were the first time to all of you. And that's exactly what we've been doing here for the last 2 years. It was a lot to hear. I had a feeling, but to know that people looked at us like we were nothing but lab rats. While I genuinely was afraid for my life, it's sickening. We were silent for a while. If you've been testing this show for this long, when's the real thing? There is no real thing. It's only what version tests best. That said, there's only so much time Damien is willing to spend on the show, and that time is almost up. This is the last run of the show, and if you don't escape before the end, you're all as good as dead. I know Damien and I said that we'd let you and your chosen partner go if you achieve good enough ratings, but it's a lie, isn't it? Yeah. I'm sorry I waited this long to try and help you guys. I've been too scared to risk it all, but I've nothing left to lose now. She extended her hand for a handshake. Allies, at least till we're out of here. I don't really have a choice this time either, huh? If you wanted to, you could report us right now. That's true, and my word would count for more than all of yours. That wouldn't save the person I need to. Like it or not, we have to work together. And then it's a deal. Allie took Kat's hand. Kat, are you sure you don't want to? I'm fine, Scarlet. It's not important anymore. We don't have time to waste. What was Scarlet gonna say? If you say so. Anyway, only time we can escape is the last day of the show, between midnight and just before the sun goes up. That's when the boat comes to welcome the newly engaged couple, and that's the only way off this island. It also doubles as a supply ship, and we use it to replenish between each run of the show. Are there no other planes on this island? A boat would be far slower. Unfortunately, it's not so easy. There's a protective shell around the island which performs two functions. First, it renders us invisible to satellite. It's the reason why your people couldn't find us, Allie. Second, if anything bigger than a human being tries to get in or outside of the barrier, it'll get fried. Unless it's emitting a compatible IFF signal. Only way off this island that will have the signal is the boat. I'm betting it'll be heavily guarded. Well, yes, but not from the people on it. The ship itself will be run by a skeleton crew. It's the staff on the island who we'll have to watch out for. That still leaves us the question of how we'll deal with them. Last time I checked, there are hundreds of them, and not even 10 of us. Actually, it might not be so hard after all. I got a plan that might just work. Though, I have to admit it's a little crazy. Are you gonna summon your little fucking animals to, like, murder everybody? Because I believe it. I like the sound of that.
If it involves zombies again, I'm out.
You explained your plan to us with a renewed confidence that could inspire anyone to believe. Luckily, we still have tomorrow, so we just have the amount of time we need. That might just work, Yui. Maybe.
You're a mad genius.
It's crazier than anything I'd imagine and crazy enough to work. Let's get to work.
Wait, were we even listening to the same plan?
The others went their separate ways to help prepare for Violet's plan. But Kat stayed. Our business wasn't finished just yet. What's up? How am I supposed to trust you? I want to trust you, Kat. I really do. But you burned me before. How could I ever trust you now? That's fair. The only thing I can say to try and make you trust me is that we both have people we care about being. And that if you don't escape, then the person I care about will go down with you. Because it's me. It's me. I'm the person she cares about. I'm not asking for you to put your neck out for me. You'll never have to. I'm asking for you to help somebody that you've never met and you never will. Wait, maybe it's not me. Maybe it's not me. Maybe it's not me. Somebody innocent. It's strange. This woman has put me through hell, treating me like a lab rat, and yet somehow I think she's telling the truth. Honestly, it doesn't really matter if you do trust me. Maybe it is Six who's like a fucking vegetable right now. You'll see tomorrow that I'm going along with Violet's plan either way. I'll trust you, Kat. I'm sorry for yelling at you earlier. Don't be. I literally shot you. I think that earns you the right to be angry and more. No. Well, I've gotten to know you over these past years. Not for more than a couple weeks straight, but I got to know you. And I think you're rude and manipulative and have no problem lying to my face. Hey, can we skip to the part where you compliment me? You're also incredibly crass, you keep secrets from everybody, and you finished. But I don't think you're a bad person. That's what I've been saying! Every time the show ran, you always talked to me to make me feel like I wasn't alone. And you made sure I never lost hope. I know that was never part of the job. You didn't have to do that. Yet you did it, over and over again. It must have been so tiring to do that, over and over, full well knowing that we were doomed. I don't know why you're doing all this, but I believe that you do care about helping people. I'm flattered, Bean. But you got me wrong. What do you mean? Everything I've ever done for you, the others, it's been for my own selfish reasons. It just happens to line up nicely. Oh, I appreciate the compliment, liar. Unlike before, I couldn't tell if she was telling the truth. We went our separate ways shortly after. I spent the rest of the night helping the others with preparing for the plan. I was exhausted when I went back to my room, but I still couldn't fall asleep for several hours. As if something's on the tip of my tongue, but I just barely can't grasp it. Yet somehow, I know I'm closer than I have ever been. Kat was true to her word. Instead of having another date on the 6th day of the show, she planned a huge party for the staff instead. A thank you for all your hard work party. And as soon as she told her staff that Violet would be cooking for the event, all of them dropped everything and helped prepare for it. While the staff prepared the party grounds during the day, each of us were hard at work, making sure other parts of it went well. Violet cooked mountains of food as if her life depended on it. In truth, it did. Yui was playing games with the staff outside. It didn't take long for her to become a fast favorite for them. I'm pretty sure half the staff were playing the games just so they could get her to notice them, and she knew it. I have to admit, I'm really impressed by Yui. Her plan is really coming together. Tara and Scarlet joined forces to make sure all the staff joined the festivities. Tara used Kat's producer room to find any stragglers who hadn't joined the festivities. As Tara found them one by one, Scarlet turned on the charm and made sure that they came with her to the party. And then when it was time for Scarlet to switch to her other mission, Allie took over, though I'm told she employed more force than charm. Oh. So, like, if her douchebag... Oh, yeah, where is her mom? Oh. Okay, yeah, that could be the person that she's trying to save. Okay, yeah, you're right. Meanwhile, I ran around like a chicken with its head cut off, trying to make sure every part of her plan was going smoothly. And for once, it did. All my girlfriends and me got the fuck out of there and we lived happily ever after. The end. A few hours later, we had every staff member on the island partying their lights out. Everybody's here.
You bet.
You should have seen the ones that tried to run.
I made sure everyone who came stayed too.
Perfect. Everybody's eaten. As they should have. It is fine food.
Looks like it's all going according to plan. I'm just gonna go ahead and get to the fun part.
Scarlet pulled out a remote from her pocket and pressed a button on it. A few seconds later, fireworks were shooting into the night sky above the party grounds. The cheers of the staff were like thunder.
And with that, the plane is going as smoothly as can be. Great job, team.
We owe you one, Yui.
Right back at you, Allie.
We cheered as firework after firework lit up the night sky.
Whoa, are fireworks supposed to be this bright?
Come to think of it, these fireworks are practically blinding. Just turn it up.
I have to say, I did a pretty good job with these fireworks. Though there might be some side effects to watching them from so close.
Let's worry about that later. The fireworks were the signal to those trying to escape that there was nothing left to do except wait. It's gonna be a long night.
I know what we said before, but it'd be such a shame to spend tonight just worrying about what may happen tomorrow. We might live, we might die, same as any other day. How about this instead? We just dance the night away.
You know what? That sounds great. That sounds lovely. Let's do it.
Come on, let's dance like there's no tomorrow. Yuck.
Don't be like that, Tara. It'd be good for us to blow off some steam.
Dancing sounds like exercise, and exercise.
Allie picked up Tara over her shoulder, and away we go.
Come on, come on.
Oh wait, come on, come on. Scarlet grabbed my hand and pulled me with her to where people were dancing. The others followed close behind. They sure are carefree, huh? Some things never change. Maybe we'll get out of here tomorrow. Maybe we won't. Maybe, I hope we do, though. I like to think that one day we'll look back and remember this day. It's the most fun night I've ever had, out of the nights that I can remember. We lived like there was no tomorrow. And now, we'll find out if there is a tomorrow for us. We waited in the darkness for hours, waiting for the boat to come. The plan was simple, yet had no room for error. First, we need to make sure the boat really is coming. It's later than usual. You think they're on to us? No, it'll just be a little longer.
It's cold.
There's no point worrying at this point. If they're on to us now, we're already dead. All we can do is wait. We waited for an hour more, then another, then another. We were losing hope. I guess it's here! Cat pointed towards the ocean. We all looked in unison. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. God, I just want this. I want polyamorous ending. I want to date all these girls. I love them all. Just as she said, the boat was coming. It looked huge despite how far it was. It must be massive from up close. Alright, it's only going to be a few minutes before it reaches the shore.
Hi, Shock. How are you? Aw, thank you.
I mean, I'm always thirsty for the girls. Let's book it back to the mansion. Second, we need to get back to the mansion before the boat reaches the shore. From what Kat told us, the staff will physically inspect the mansion to make sure we're there. We can't rely on overriding the feeds. If we're not there, they'll sound the alarm and our chance of escaping will go from slim to nil. According to Kat, that's how I got caught last time. We made it back to the mansion and rushed to our respective rooms. I turned off the light, then jumped on the bed and pretended to be asleep. A few moments later, I heard the sound of somebody opening a door.
Cold? Oh no, get some blankets!
It must be them. There was a mechanical rhythm to it. Footsteps. A door would open, more footsteps, a short pause, footsteps again, a door would close, repeat, over and over, closer and closer till it got to my room. I tried my best to make my breathing sound natural. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Footsteps. A second later, my door opens. I can tell there's probably about 5 people. Breathe in. They're walking closer to me. Breathe out. I can tell that 2 of them are in front of me. They're muttering somewhere under their breath. I have to pity her. Come on, she could do better. Rude. Breathe in. Hey, something's wrong. Feels like my heart stopped. Breathe out. They're moving closer to me step by step. What's that? Breathe in. I think. Takes everything I have not to move when every nerve in my body screams to run. This is it. They're on to me. I can't help but ball up the fist of my hand. Never mind. We're done for the night. Let's head out. Sounds good to me.
Well, you make sure to get some rest when you do go out.
I heard them walk further away from my room than outside the room. Finally, they closed the door. I breathed out like I never had before. On to the next part of the plan. We regrouped downstairs. That wasn't so difficult, was it? Like taking candy from a baby. Wait, where's Tara?
I'll go check on her.
As if on cue, Tara came running down the stairs.
I'm good, don't worry about it. I definitely didn't fall asleep just now.
Tara, I didn't buy it, but the rest of us didn't either. Alright, back to the problem at hand. We have avoided detection for now, but now there's going to be an upwards of 100 guards on patrol between here and the boat. There's little to no chance we can all make it there without being seen, but it's a chance we have to take. Actually, we have just the thing for that. Courtesy of Scarlet and I. What's that? Well, we went through all the trouble of preparing such a big party for all of the staff. It would be a shame if we didn't give them a little extra to chew on, no? You did? Oh, she did. It was like an absurd scene from an art house movie gone mad. Brains! Bananas! Brains and bananas! Brains the counting should have... Hundreds of zombies littered the field. You know, I can't believe we ever let you make that shit, Scarlet. You better be glad that you did. Now that I think about it, couldn't we have just put a sleeping agent or something like that in?
Where's the fun in that?
Well, we still have to go past them to get to the boat, right? Don't worry about it. I've got a fair share of experience in taking down zombies.
Something about that rubs me the wrong way.
Don't worry about it. Let's be on our way. We managed to sneak out of the mansion without much fuss. As soon as we got into the forest, it was smooth sailing. There were just a few zombies in there. To be honest, how much Scarlet enjoyed herself taking them down was more concerning. I'll worry about that when we get off this island. For now, I'll focus on getting out of here. A few moments later, we made it to the beach. The boat was clear in sight. Wow, it's huge. Let's not waste any time. We rushed on the ship and ran straight for the captain's deck. You guys wait here. It's practically guaranteed that the engine's been tampered with, and I need to fix it. If I know my father, he'll do it just the way it was last time. You know what, Bean? Come with me, just in case. Maybe that's where the crew members are. Lead the way. Alright, Cat. It's now or never. Do not fucking shoot me! I trust you! It was pitch black inside. Cat had to shine the light to see anything. Strange, where are they? Well, let's not look a gift horse in the mouth. Found it. Chalk it up to my dad outsourcing everything to the grunts. This is child's play to me now. Cat got to work fixing the engine. Watch my back. We still don't know if we're in the clear, and this is gonna take a minute. Yeah, I'm smelling a trap. I don't think it would be by Cat, but probably Damien. Got it. I turned around and kept a lookout. It was almost impossible to see anything, though. Since when were you a mechanic? Honestly, since my first failed escape. I had to teach myself. There isn't exactly a trade school on this island. If I hadn't, I'd never be able to help anybody escape this island. I'm sorry I didn't trust you before, Cat. I get it now. Why you did what you had to do. Keep talking like that and you'll raise the death flag for the both of us. Jeez. We can talk more later, if you'd like. In the meantime, this boat is fixed. Nice! Let's tell the others and get the hell out of here. We ran back to the others and told them the good news. At the same time, Cat revved up the engine of the boat. We were good to go. We literally jumped for the joy as the boat started to move.
Gosh, I can't believe this. We're really doing this. We're finally getting out of here.
It is hard to believe, but it is true. We did it.
Now, you don't have to thank me all at once.
We really did it. Thank you, Cat. You really saved us. You did. We wouldn't be able to get to this point if it weren't for you. There's no need to thank me. I should actually apologize. That I didn't do any of this sooner. The intercom rang out. Oh shit. Cat turned white as a sheet when we heard a voice that was all too familiar. No. Damn it! Damien. Ding, ding, ding! I guess you learned at least something in school, Cat. Not enough, clearly, but hey, it's something. That's gotta win a participation ribbon somewhere. You knew what I was planning. Of course I did, dearie. I made you. I know exactly how you think. And I have to thank you. Your mother would be proud of the show you've given us these last 2 years. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to tell you? While you were busy filming Bean and those other bitches, my team was filming your brave attempts to save these idiots. Gives the audience a little more reason for why they should stay in line, you know? After all, if I do this to my own daughter, I imagine what I'd do to someone who wasn't. You're a monster. Flattery will get you nowhere, Kit Kat. Well, it doesn't matter now. Do whatever the hell you want. We're getting out of here. We fixed the boat and there's nothing you can do to stop us now. We're getting out of here. Saying garbage like that is just like playing with fire, love. The earth started to shake, and even though we were on the boat, I could tell the island was rumbling. In the distance, a metal barrier slowly rose out of the ocean all around the island. It climbed higher and higher till it cast a shadow over the boat. Higher and higher till the only daylight we could see was just from a circle above us. We were trapped. How about we play a game, little rats? Damien spoke down to us from some kind of holographic screen on the walls. He gestured to some kind of machine behind him in what looked like a strange kind of stadium. I got myself a little switch here that controls a barrier. One push of this and you'd be free to go. It'd be easy for you to waltz on in and flip it. You've gotten rid of all of our security. But this switch is only gonna work if you have two people's handprints with a producer level clearance. Sure, you got Cat, but you'll never be able to get mine. He pulled out the same gun I'd been shot with before. But don't let that stop you from trying. The hologram disappeared with a click, leaving us in an uneasy silence. Our hands are tied. We've no choice but to go back.
Hello, he's got a gun.
Yeah, like, Tara speaking the truth there.
He'd take us all down before we even have a chance to grab him.
We got no choice, though. If we wait here, only a matter of time before they can send people after us. I guess we have to head back to the beach. Let's turn this around. We got an ass to kick. No, that's exactly what Damien wants you to do. The turning around part or the ass kicking? I'll leave that to your imagination. Damien has a script that he wants to see play out. People try to revolt, fail, and get killed. I guarantee you, if we do just that, he has a plan for it. Well, he'll find some kind of way to turn us against each other, and then none of us will be making it out of here alive. Even so, we can't just stay here and wait until we're out of time. Bean and I will go flip the switch. Besides, we're the only two people here who can do anything about it. What do you mean by that? I thought only you and Damien. I'll explain on the way. There's no time. Bean, are you ready to run? I won't allow it. There is no way we are letting Bean go back there without us. You said it, sister. I'm not letting you all lose your one chance of getting out of here. Scarlet, please. You know exactly what Damien is capable of. I don't like this cat. I know. Let them go. Believe me, I hate this. I hate this to my core, but Kat's right. Kat didn't waste a moment. She reached for my hand. Before I knew what I was doing, we ran off the boat together and back to the mansion as fast as we could. I was running on pure instinct, like my body had done this before countless times. I looked back to the boat just once, but I couldn't help but linger for a moment. I could tell from their faces that they wanted to be running with me, not waiting for us to come back. I'm gonna make Damien pay for making them suffer like this. We went back to running as I followed Kat's lead. It's earlier than I planned, but there's no time like the present for exposition about your past. We'd be good to know why I'm running with you. Would I happen to be resistant to bullets? Oh, we'll find out if you are together. Though if you look at your history, I'd say no. I swear to God, if you say that we're related, I will fucking barf. You dated me. Please do not tell me that we barfed. I don't want to go back through that again. Hey, survived the time you shot me. I'm pretty resistant. Touché. Before you came on this show, you were a producer just like me. We used to work together. We were partners. In more ways than one, though. That was forever ago. Living and working on this island was the only life I'd ever known. It sounds awful, but I didn't have a problem with running these shows. There was nothing different to compare it with. But then I met you. I've got no idea what would bring someone like you to this island, but you... Meeting you changed me. She smiled like I'd never seen before. You made me see that there was a world out there that was beautiful. You made me hope that I could be part of that world one day. And you helped me realize that we need to shut this place down if we wanted there to be a world out there at all. For years we worked together to free as many people as we could from these death trap shows. We'd ship them away to safety, fake their deaths and everything. And we did just that for a time. Oh, shit. Then Damien started to suspect something was up. Each day he got closer and closer to figuring out. Until I knew we couldn't stay any longer. But it was too late by then. Damien caught us. You mean you betrayed me? I can't remember much, but I remember you and I... We were together. And then you sold me out right when we were trying to escape. Why? It's like I said before, I didn't have a choice. I still don't. I know you have no reason to trust me anymore, and I don't expect you would. But we need each other's help to get off this island now. Since both of us are technically still producers, we can activate the switch if we work together. We don't even have to take Damien down, though I doubt he'd let us use it that easily. Can you trust me enough for that? Honestly, I don't know. Part of me wants to trust Kat, the same part that unconsciously remembers that I did for years and years. But how can I forget about that betrayal? Even if she had her reasons. Sure, I'll keep an eye on her. When we got back to the mansion, Kat made a beeline for the lab. I ran with her as fast as I could. Our footsteps on the winding metal staircase echoed like a thundering drum. You're about to see the real reason why the show is on this island. Kat took out her master key and slid it into a hidden socket in the wall behind one of the tanks. Click! Don't say I didn't warn you. The same wall split into 2 doors, slowly revealing another hidden staircase. You think you guys could get an elevator instead?
This is, yeah, man, this is so fucking good. I'm like on edge.
I said the same thing. As soon as I took one step down the staircase, I could tell something was different. Something was telling me I shouldn't go down there. Come on, we don't have time to waste. I've got nothing to lose. With each step down, it grew darker and darker. Eventually, I couldn't even see my own hand in front of my face. Then light. Blinding light, and applause.
Welcome, welcome. You finally made it.
Damien's face was plastered over countless screens in a stadium that could fill tens of thousands of people. Countless cameras littered the seats, all focused on the center stage. A battleground sprawling with maze-like walls of shapes and sizes and littered with guns. Thanks to the walls, we couldn't see Damien directly, but we knew he was here from the screens.
We wouldn't have a show with you idiots, so I'm glad you actually came back. Oh man, you couldn't even bring back the others. You're no fun. You just really gotta make me work, huh? Anyway, congrats on making this far, etc., etc. I gotta say, I'm proud of you making it here, daughter of mine. I'm impressed that you remember your old haunt from just a few seconds of video.
No thanks to you, dirtbag.
Is that any way to thank someone who gives you room and board? You gave Bean a way nicer room than I ever got. Blame your mom for that one, kid. Anyway, how about you be a dear and explain the game we got going on here?
The switch we're looking for is somewhere here. The problem is so is Damien, and he's got a gun and more ammunition than he needs to kill both of us. What about the weapons on the ground? Maybe there's something we can use to level the playing field? It's all we can do, but the odds aren't in our favor. Most of these weapons laying around are useless. They are meant to make people lose hope that they could fight back. Most is better than all of them, at least. Well, yes and no. There's no hope to lose if they knew all of them were fake. That's Damien's MO. He'll give the people trapped on the show just enough hope for escape, and he'll use that to trap you.
I know, I'm like, what do you mean? Her mom fucking hates her or something, too? Or he hates her mom that much that he's like, I'll make our daughter suffer.
Ooh, what if her mom was, like, part of the rebellion?
I don't know! God, I don't know!
Real guns among the fakes, boats and planes when you're trapped on an island. If we're going to make it through this, you'll fall for his game, understand? Loud and clear. Then let's go, there's no time to waste.
Yeah, dude,
We ran from wall to wall, taking cover between each time. Whenever we had the chance, we'd pick up what looked like a gun and see if it was real. We only had seconds to check for each one. Damien was hot on our trail. A gunshot rang out, blowing a hole through the wall Kat and I were hiding behind.
What's the matter? You're like 2 rats in a lab.
He fired again. Shrapnel from the wall scraped my arm.
Fuck!
It was like my arm had been lit on fire.
Bean, are you okay?
I'll live, don't worry. We just need to find a weapon.
And we need to find the switch.
We ran behind another wall, narrowly dodging another shot from Damien. It dawned on me that he wasn't even trying to hit us. He was just trying to make us scared. And it was working, but why?
He's reloading, come on!
We dashed from the wall, behind a wall and ran past Damien, looking desperately for the switch and for any weapons we could find. I managed to pick up 2 pistols. Kat did the same.
Damn, looks like they're fake too. How's yours looking?
I look at the first one. Upon further inspection, it was clear it was no more than a plastic toy. But the second one? Kat realized the same second I did. It was real, with a single bullet loaded.
Alright, that's good. Let's...
Another 2 shots ring out, blowing a hole in the wall just next to where my head was a second ago.
Fuck, how come he gets the fucking hand cannon?
The budget's got to go somewhere, I guess.
Anyway, we got the gun. That's probably the only real one in the stadium.
We need to find the switch now. Even with a gun, we're no match for him.
Sounds good to me.
We ran further through the stadium, opposite the entrance, until we were square in the middle of the stadium. And there it was.
The switch, you'd think they'd have hit it better. Damien's laughter echoed through the arena as he reappeared on the screens above the arena. Congrats, you found the switch. It's a damn shame. I forgot to mention something about the switch here. It won't do jack shit, even if you both have access, as long as I got a heartbeat. And I plan on sticking around. But I'm not heartless. In fact, I think I'm a pretty decent guy for what I'm about to do. Kat looked like she had just seen a ghost. Kat, Bean, I got an offer you can't refuse, but only one of you can claim it. If either of you kills the other one, I'll let the one left standing go. I fucking know! We'll forget this ever happened and call it a wrap on find love or die trying. I'll even let the survivor leave the island. I can even guarantee I'm telling the truth because this is airing live to the world right now. But people bow down and get in line because I tell them the truth, because they know I keep my word. Oh, this is so delicious, but ooh, so evil. They wouldn't believe me for a second if I ever went back on it, you know? Not a bad deal, huh? Especially considering that if no one takes that offer, I'll just kill both of you. I'm giving you 5 minutes to decide, then I'm coming for you. The screen shut off. Kat and I looked at each other, a mix of horror and fear on her face, and there was no doubt that mine mirrored hers. Bean, I can't imagine what's racing through your head right now. Probably think I'm going to betray you again, right? I was at a loss for words. You don't have to say anything. Look, I can't blame you for doubting me. And honestly, if you just shot me right now, I'd be okay with it. Because then you'd be free to go. I know Damien will keep his word. But if there's even the slightest chance that you want me to be able to escape from here too, then I need to ask you something I know sounds insane. What's that? I need you to give me the gun, the only real one we've got. Look, I'm not stupid enough to not know how that sounds. The simple reality is, I've known you for so long now, and one thing I know about you, that you're a terrible shot. Me? I'm as good as you can get on this island. I think I'm our best bet to taking him down. But I understand completely if you're not willing to trust me. If you think I'm lying, I get it. And if you don't trust me, she closed her eyes and pressed her fingers against her forehead. Then please just make it quick. The gun in my hands had never felt so heavy. On one hand, I guarantee that I can make it out of here alive. On the other, trusting Kat. Can I trust Kat after all she's done to me? Can I really believe her words when the memories that can prove or deny them are lost to me? I've got no time. I have to choose. This is a no-brainer. I trust her. I trust you, Kat. I held out the gun to her. You do? Scotty, trust her. Don't worry, Scotty. I was on it. I was like, no, I've been like rooting for Kat since the beginning. After everything I've done, after everything you've done, yes, I still trust you. And I know you've been forced to do some awful things to people that didn't deserve it, but I know there's good in you, and I believe in that good. Let her play the hero. Take it. Thank you, Bean. She took the gun from my hands. I won't let you down. Well, if you do, it's not like I'd be around for long enough to regret it. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Let's do this. We decided to seek Damien out and try to get the drop on him, rather than him waiting for him at the switch. Take him down! My heart was practically beating out of my chest. I couldn't tell if Kat was nervous as I was. If she was, she'd hit it with the same poker face that she always had. We dashed to another wall for cover, looked around and repeated. How much time has passed? It feels like we've been looking for him for hours with pressure, though I know it can't be more than a few minutes. As the minutes passed by, I could tell Kat was growing more and more impatient. She trained her gun wherever she looked, her trigger finger ready to shoot her only bullet at any time. Left, right. I glanced around, then looked to her and back again. Her hands were shaking. Look left, look right. We've only got one shot to make or break it. Look back to Kat. She's checking a corner ahead for us. She looks left, she looks right. It takes everything I have to stay focused. Don't think about dying, not even the possibility. She turns to look back at me. Oh no. Damien's walking closer and closer from behind her, with his gun resting on his shoulder. He can't be more than 10 meters away. He slowly lifts the gun off from its resting position. Before I know it, I'm running towards her with everything I have. Something is making me run, something I've forgotten, something I'm just trying to remember.
It's the two of us at the beach. I can see it now. How many hours has it been? We made it to the ship, but it wasn't enough. The alarms were deafening. Security was going to be here any minute, and our only saving grace, our ship wouldn't start. That's it then. I never heard Kat ever sound so desperate. Well, at least we tried, right? Who else can say that? She lowered her head and leaned on me. No, we're not giving up just yet. There's nothing we can do, Bean. The engine's broken, and the guards will be here any minute. We got at least some weapons. It's not over yet. I grabbed the precious few firearms we had and split them between us. There's 2 of us and hundreds of them. There's no point. Not to mention, you're a terrible shot. You're right. Taking them head on would be suicide, but that's not what you'll be doing. Me? I'm just some nobody. But you're the big man's daughter after all. Your word means a lot to them. Oh, she was horrified. I would be too if I were in her shoes right now. No, I won't let you do this, Bean. We don't have a choice. Look around. Look, I'm not happy either, but us both dying would be worthless. But if you live, you get a second chance to make it out of here. A second chance to see the other side. I know, but what's the point if it's not with you? You'll have to find that out yourself. They're almost here. Come on, we're running out of time. Her hands were shaking. It looked like she was going to drop her gun any second. I hate you for this, you know? I know, and I'm sorry. She slowly raised her arms and trained the gun's sights directly at me. And now, we wait. Holy fucking shit! Can you do me a favor? What's that? Don't shoot the face, please. I'm rather proud of it. I don't know why I do without my supernaturally good looks. She laughed through the tears. I would have still loved you, even without them. Right back at you, Kat. She kissed me for the last time. I love you, Bean. I love you too. Sorry, but it's gonna be the face. Let me just take off the safety. Wait, I didn't sign up for this! I heard my favorite sound one last time. I could hear the guards coming now. We've only seconds left. On the bright side, I won't owe you $10. Our bet? She laughed. I think it's pretty clear who won the bet. I could see the guards now. My time is up. What makes you say you did it? I'm alive? Everything hurts so bad, I almost wish I wasn't. The shock must have knocked me out cold. I coughed up blood as my vision flashed in and out rapidly, too fast to tell if I'd been fatally shot. It was all I could do to try stay conscious. As you said, Father, anyone who breaks our law must be punished. I could just barely make out her voice, but it brought comfort to me. You really do take after me. You made your old man very, very proud. Oh, will you look at that? Looks like our little hero's got some life left. You know, Bean, you're in luck. See the whole escaping thing? I'm afraid I'm gonna have to fire you. No severance. Tried to make a witty comment back, but the only thing that came out of my mouth was coughed up blood. But you're in luck. New opportunities just opened up, and I think he kicked me in the stomach, then rolled me over with his foot. You'd be the perfect fit. He laughed as he crushed my palm under his foot. You might think I'm going soft on you by not killing you outright. He looked down at me and then back at her. But mark my words, you'll both wish I had. Do whatever you want. I don't care about Bean anymore. He laughed maniacally. I never did like Bean much anyway. My vision's fading. His words turned to vapor as I could feel myself crumple into nothing. The last thing I saw was her face. She was holding the river back with everything she had. Who are you going to fool with a poker face like that? Kat? I love you. Always have, always will. I'm so sorry for what I forced you to do. Even more so, I'm so sorry that you'll be alone now. But I hope one day you'll understand. Flashback to reality. I've almost reached Kat. I push myself to run faster and faster. Faster than I've ever ran in my life. Kat doesn't see him, but she sees the alarms going off in my eyes. Damien points his gun at his daughter, and he's preparing to take the shot. Kat starts to turn around, but there's no time. Damien's finger pulls back on the trigger. What am I doing? I see the world turn to slow motion. Why am I throwing away my life for Kat? These memories are mine, yet not at the same time. I'm sorry if you guys hear me cry. I'm really emotional right now. Who can say if I'm the same person as before, who loved her so much? Who can say if these memories form a completely different me compared to what I am now? There's no time for answers. Even if I've forgotten you over and over, somehow I remember you, and I know that I would do anything for you. I run past Kat and throw myself in front of her because I love her. A gunshot rings out. It's like my body is struck by lightning instead of flame. He fires again and again. Undescribable pain ripples across my body as shot after shot rips through me. It's not like the movies where someone can stand after being shot over and over. The firing stops and my vision starts to fade. I can barely hear him reloading over the sound of my body screaming in agony. My knees buckle, I start to fall. As I fall, I can see Kat with her gun trained on Damien. There's no fear in her eyes. Her hands aren't shaking, but she's biting her lips so hard that I can see it bleeding. The last thing I see before the dark takes me is her finger pressing down on the trigger.
Wake up, Bean! Please, please don't die!
What's happening? Am I alive? Never heard her sound so desperate.
Please, just wake up! I can't lose you again, not again!
It took everything I had just to open my eyes and breathe. Kat is cradling me in her arms with tears streaming down her face.
Thank God, don't pass out again. You almost gave me a heart attack.
Sorry, Kat. I coughed up blood.
Save your strength. Did you get him?
We did. That's great.
The switch? You should be able to get it now, but you're in no shape to walk. And to be honest, I'm not in the best shape either.
I looked up at her and felt my heart drop.
You've been shot.
She laughed.
Yeah, now that I know what it feels like, I'm even more sorry for shooting you back then on the beach.
There was nothing else you could have done, Kat.
That didn't stop me from regretting it every second of these past 2 years. That day I made a promise to myself. It didn't matter how many people I'd have to hurt or how much I would have to hurt. I would get you off this island, alive and well, if it was the last thing I did. Oh God, fucking damn it.
Even if I had to see you fall in love with somebody else 100 times.
Even if I knew it meant I could never be with you again. I made a promise back then, and I'll keep it even if it kills me.
Slowly, Kat tried to lift me off the ground and onto her back. She screamed and coughed up blood as she tried to lift me up.
Stop! You're gonna get yourself killed!
And that's exactly what I'm going to do. She lifted me onto her back and took one step back towards the switch. I told myself back then, she stepped forward again. Her legs were trembling.
That if you weren't leaving this island, neither would I.
Another step closer.
Because I love you, you know?
One more step.
I know you don't remember most of our time together.
Her breath was getting ragged. She'd take several steps and have to pause for breath.
Honestly, I'm glad you even remember bits and pieces. I'm grateful for whatever I can get.
Sight. The switch is in sight.
And then maybe the you I fell in love with you doesn't even exist anymore.
We're so close to it, yet so far.
But I'd like to believe it's still you, Bean. That you're still the same Bean that I fell in love with.
We were just steps away from the switch.
And I'm still the one that you love.
She laughed bitterly.
It's just wishful thinking, I know. We're here. We've made it. You just...
She coughed up blood again.
Need to put your hand on the scanner. Can you do that?
Got it. I used the last of my strength to reach my hand forward. With every inch I drew closer to it, my vision grew darker. I pushed harder and harder with everything I had. Got it.
My turn.
Done.
All that's left is to pull the switch. Sorry, Bean, but I'm gonna have to put you down for a second.
No problem. I'm just dying. Kat gently rested me on the ground.
Fuck. I can hardly stand now.
She tumbled towards the switch. She managed to catch it with her hands and used it to keep herself upright. Here we go. The moment we'd all been waiting for. She pulled it with the last of her strength. A second later, she fell to the ground by my side. The canopy of machinery filled the stadium. That must have been the barrier opening.
We did it, Bean. I'm so sorry, though.
What for?
I don't think we're getting out of here after all. I can't even move. I'm okay. I'm okay. It's okay. We had a good run, you know? I guess you could say that. At least the girls will be able to get out of here. They deserve better than to die here.
Yeah. I love you, Bean. Always have, always will. For these last 2 years, I dreamed of us starting a new life together, somewhere far from here. But I guess life's not like the movies. Dreams don't come true. I wish we could have met in a different place, a different time. Maybe, just maybe then, Bean, we... Cat? Her eyes were closed. Streams of tears ran down from both of her eyes. My vision blurred even more as tears welled up in my eyes. If we could have met in a different place, a different time, I'm sure our story would have been so different. I wish we could have, Cat. I tried to move closer to her, but my body refused. It was all I could do to move my head around. I looked around in futility for some kind of miracle that could save us both. This was too sad an ending. Thanks. I looked to Cat. I looked to the heavens which had all but abandoned us. I looked behind us, and I saw what can only be described as angels. I tried to speak, but no words came out. I must be dreaming. I must be. The world turned to black. Am I dead? If I keep asking myself that, it's bound to be right sooner or later. Oh, but somehow I think there's more to come in my story, and I know there's one person I want to spend the rest of it with. I love you. Oh my god! We get to choose! Oh! No! I don't know! Where's the everyone option? I want everyone! I think No! I think I have to choose Cat. She's tried so hard and went through so much. I'm sorry. I'm hopping my ships like for the 5th time this playthrough. Love you, Cat. I woke up in an unfamiliar room. Is this the room? Shaking? I try to get up. Ow! Fuck! I love Allie. It's okay. It's okay. I look down at my body. I've been bandaged up enough to look like a mummy, but I'm alive.
Bean, you're up.
Hey, Huey. Where are we?
We're on the boat. We're miles away from the island by now.
That's a relief. Everyone's okay.
I'll let you be the judge of that.
Hi, Dan. How are you? Yui ran off and then came back a few moments later. You had us- oh wait, hold on. Did I, oh, I think I saved over the, Trust Cat thing. Oh shit, oh well. I'm okay. I'm not feeling feelings. I accidentally saved over the, fucking, whatchamacallit, the, shoot Cat option. But at the same time, why would I ever shoot her? I love her. You had us worried, Bean. I'm so glad to see you're all right.
You didn't make it easy to save you either. Oh, and if you find yourself craving brains or bananas, that's entirely unrelated to how I treated you.
I'm just thankful it worked. So good to see you safe and sound, Bean. Yep, yeah.
If you died after all we've been through, I'd kill you. I'm really happy that you're here for me to see that, too.
You did great, Bean. The Resistance could use somebody like you. Besides, it doesn't look like you have a real job anymore, huh? Thanks, guys. You really stuck your neck out to save Cat and I could never thank you enough. Cat is alive, though, right?
It's what you would do for us, Bean.
Indeed, we ran after you two just moments after you left. There's no point in us escaping if it wasn't with you, Bean.
Yeah, I know Cat said not to, but hey. I didn't remember that at the time, so it's all good.
Oh! We managed to save the Brothers 5, too. Well, I couldn't just let them be stranded after all that we've been through together.
I'm glad to hear that. There's no way we could have escaped without them. I nervously looked around the room. Is Kat? Kat's doing well too. She's resting in the room next door. She didn't think you wanted to see her. God, I'm messing up my voices. I see. Thanks for letting me know, Yui.
I should be thanking you. None of us would have made it off this island if it wasn't for you and Kat.
It's true, despite whatever you may hear Terra say.
I'm just saying, I have a pretty mean right hook.
So good to see you all. I've got no idea what the world ahead has for each of us, but whatever it has in store, we'll face it together. You bet.
You bet.
I'm surprised you can say that with a straight face, but yes, I
wouldn't have it any other way.
I could really use you as a PR person for the Resistance Beam. You got a thing for speeches. Wait a minute, if everyone's here and Kat's next door, who's driving the boat? Everyone looked at Terra.
And that's a serious exit for Terabyte.
She ran off like a cartoon character. Katie looks like she's part of the lineup with all of them like, I am! I'm also someone you need a romance. Romance me, chat! We laughed together. It felt like it's been so long since we could just laugh. No cameras, no fear, just friends fooling around. Anyway, it's so good to see you're okay. That said, team, we need to give Bean some time to rest. Once again, I'm not trying to quarantine you because we didn't use zombie virus unique properties to save you. Thanks, Scarlet. And thank you, everybody, for coming to see me. Throws fish at you. Love me! And thank you, everybody, for coming to see me. Don't mention it. We're all in this together and all that, right? See you later, Bean.
Alright. Enough of the cheese. Get out before Bean turns.
Before Bean needs rest. Yes, you get bonus points. I appreciate aggressive flirting. And with that, I was alone. Whew, I thought they'd never leave. Hey, Scarlet, what's up?
Nothing. I just...
She was hiding a syringe behind her back. Need to give you a shot for good luck. Right. I put my arm out forward. Well, the doctor knows best.
I'm not a doctor.
She injected the good luck into my arm.
I just wanted to say thanks again.
My life went off the rails back at the island, even before the show. That's putting it lightly. Traveling fishmonger just tipped $2. Thank you so much.
Here is a fish. A fish for you.
Did she inject memories into us, or did she inject morphine into us? I think I need morphine. Here is a fish for you. She laughed.
I know if I stayed there, I would never have been truly happy for the rest of my life. Never would have been able to help people ever again. So, thank you again, Bean. You've been out, so there's no way you'd know, but today's the day would have been the last day of the show, the final ceremony where you ask one of the girls to be with you. And I'm not saying anyone's rushing for a proposal, but I think everybody wants to hear an answer from you. That kind of decision takes some time to think over, so I figured you'd need a little space.
Thanks, Scarlet. You're right. It's my pleasure. She kissed me on the cheek.
Well,
I'll see you later. See you, Scarlet. Can I just have all of you? Then I was alone in the room. It's a tough choice, but it's the one I know I have to make. You're all such incredible people. I'd be lucky to be with any of them. Anyone would. I sat in silence for a time, both resting and contemplating what to do. Is it a life of excitement with Allie? A life of rediscovery with Scarlet? A life enjoying the simple things with Yui? A life challenging our limits with Violet? A life of freedom with Terra? And then I just knew. I got up from the bed. I walked to the door of my room and I looked for the room next to mine. There. I looked through the window and I just knew. I opened the door. Hey. Hey, Bean. You look like hell. You don't look much better. I'm surprised your face is intact. It's survived a lot now, hasn't it? Yeah. You know, the girls are hoping you'll ask one of them out today. They'll get the wrong idea if they see you here. I came here for you, Kat, and only you. You've been there for me, from even before I can remember meeting you.
There's no way I could have ever gotten off this island, or anyone else could have, if it wasn't for you. And I know that there's so much we have to figure out, and so much we don't know in this world. But I know I want to face that world with you. Cat? Tears were streaming down her face. I didn't want to hope for it. I walked next to her and got down on one knee. I tried so hard to convince myself that it would never happen, because it was too painful to even hope. I don't have a ring or anything, but I'm sure I can get one later. You don't need a ring. Will you marry me? Yes! 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 I love you, Cat. I love you too, Bean. More than you can ever know. Wherever life takes you is where I'll go. We held each other close and kissed for the first time in years. Memories flooded back with each passing moment. The day we met, our first kiss, fights in the rain, making up, the joy of just being with the person you love. The day I proposed to her the first time, and now, today, and I'm sure that there's many more to come. Here's to making new memories together, Cat. I love you. Oh my god! Oh! I'm in a glass case of emotion! That was so fucking good! Holy shit! Wow. Wow. I am in awe of the writing of this fucking game. And this was a free game! This was literally a free game! Holy fucking shit! That's... How Yes, please link it. Cause I don't want to show off the other endings. I think it's still worth it to play because it's just, I don't know, the writing's just fantastic. I'm feeling things I don't like. I have to hand it to Auden. They really did a fantastic job with this game. Oh my gosh. And one of the best parts was that I just was so endeared to each of the girls, there wasn't a moment where I was like, oh god, I can't fucking stand this character. Even when Kat was at her quote-unquote worst, I was still like, no, Kat, I believe in you, I want to love you. And just, that reward, that payoff, was so fucking satisfying. Damn, dude. How'd you guys like the game? How'd you guys like it? Oh shit! Oh my god! What the? What? I'm being gifted things! No! No, you don't have to! You don't have to tag! Thank you though! Holy shit! Thank you so much for the tier 1 gift subs! Yay! We're 16% of the way of our goal! Give my computer a second to be like, whoa! Oh, there's a fan pack. Oh my god, I actually have to get that fan pack. Dead ass. I just bought the free version, but yeah, now I'm like, oh fuck, I need the fan pack. I gotta chip in a couple bucks to this dev, because they did really great. They made the characters all really likable. Shit, man. I even liked Damien as a villain. It was just so, he was such a bastard, But, but also just his dialogue was well written. I enjoyed reading it. Also, Dan, thank you so much for the tier 1 gift subs as well. Thank you so much. You guys are all super sweet. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Now we have an even number, 20% of the way. With 22 days to go. Very nice. I think we're doing good. But yeah, oh god. Wow.
Wow, that game, guys, that game. Hats off to the devs, because I'm gonna be talking about this, like, after stream. Like, I'm gonna be grabbing Scotty, like, come here! Oh, that was so good. But yes, I really recommend, even if you sat and played, I really recommend just getting the game, because, like, it's just so good. Like, it's just so fucking fantastic. Yes, please tag. Oh, please. Even if you know, like, all the spoilers and shit, I think it's really well worth it, just because even the humor of the game makes it really engaging. Oh, God. Alright, let me at least get out of this, nah, I'll talk a little bit longer. And I do love how, like, the ending is also very open-ended. Like, the fight isn't still over. We could still, like, you know, like, there's fan fiction material out there now. Not that I would read fan fiction of this. I absolutely would read fan fiction of this. But, like, the fact that the world still is, like, under, like, you know, the government's thumb and shit, like, the resistance still exists. So there's, like, so many, like, I don't know. I do appreciate that it's open-ended, but, like, also the fact that they're going to be living out their lives, you know? Like, they're living for themselves for once and not for an audience. And I appreciate that. At least for Cat and Bean. Oh my god. Cat, though. MVP. Holy shit. I'm glad I chose Cat. I'm glad. But I really do like that the game was, like, literally... I know that you love all these characters, so I'm gonna give you a chance to save. I'm gonna give you a chance to save so that way you can choose whatever ending you want. Thank you, Auden. You know me as a person. The only complaint I have is that there's not a polyamorous ending. That's all. But in my heart, they all love each other, and that's what matters.
Oh my goodness, thank you, Dan, for the 100 biddies. Thank you. Oh my god! Thank you, anonymous gift sub person, for the tier 1 gift sub. I appreciate you.
Holy shit. Oh, what a good way to end stream too. Oh my god, I just realized I've been almost going on for 4 hours. Again, this game has ate up so much of my life. But okay. Alright, so this is what we'll do, because I am gonna wrap up, because I do need to eat food, and I need to fucking sit and talk about how great this game is. We're gonna go find somebody to raid. Let's see. Thank you guys, though, for sticking around. I really hope you enjoyed it. I know I really did have, like, a blast reading this. Honestly, I would really love to do, like... The other thing, too, is that this visual novel was supposed to be very, like, meme-y. Like, it was supposed to be a meme. That's what I thought I was signing up for. And then I got, like, invested emotionally. And I was like, this is, no, this is my life right now.
Hello, Nayali! Thank you for stopping in!
But yes, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up. Let's see. We could go raid. Oh, I think Chi just stopped streaming. Okay. Oh, not Chi then. I think Salem is still playing Kingdom Hearts if you guys want to listen to him. And he raided me yesterday, so we're gonna be like, we're just gonna be like, hey! Or actually, no, how about Sky? Sky is actually doing art right now. We haven't raided Sky in a hot minute. You were here the whole time? Oh, so you heard me cry like a baby over this game? But yes, I'm also gonna download this too, by the way, guys. I'll download it and I'm gonna upload VODs on YouTube. So if you guys want to catch the first half, get my get my reactions and stuff, it'll be on YouTube, basically. So, thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. It has been fun. This Singles Mingle stream was amazing. But for now, it is time to go. You guys go say hi to Sky. Have a good rest of your evening.